Let's get it shared. There we go. We're back in business. Somebody say hello in the chat. We've only got one person in a minute. Just that one for people to come back. Glass is filthy. Somebody say hello in the chat because let's see if it's working now. Stephen, hello mate. Yep, we're back in business. Being a bit buggy tonight. I don't know why, but it's bloody annoying. Because yeah, I can see your comments, Stephen. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that, bud. Hopefully it's sorted out now. Because it's annoying because you can't see people's comments. Like earlier, I was just like, what happened to the live? What happened to the live ended? It's being buggy, Michael. The chat kept bugging out. I couldn't see people's comments, and it kept like for me, it kept like reconnecting and things like that, and just it was just being a buggy mess. I just needed to restart it. I should have done it when it first started bugging out, because normally when it messes up once, it does it again, you know. That is one dirty ass glass. Look at the state of that. We've got no head on the beer. This is the thing, when you drink from the perfect draft, you end up getting spoiled. You go back to like a canned beer, it just looks so crap. No head. I don't know. Tastes alright though, to be fair. It's hitting the spot better than the left was at this present minute. I just wasn't in the mood for left. Got to be in the mood for it, I think. That sweetness is just getting too much of me. Oliver is in. Just walking back from the pub, low on Barry. You've been out of the pub, mate. What have you been drinking at the pub? You've been on the real hours, Oliver. Michael says that's not good. Maybe a YouTube problem. Yeah, it happens quite a lot. Funny enough, when like YouTube, when you actually stream from the actual YouTube's software, you get a lot of problems. But when you use StreamYard, which ain't, you know, is nothing to do with YouTube, you don't get problems. It's a weird one. Is the pub better? Pub better? The message retracted. I've been reviewing beers today. What, in the pub? What beers you been reviewing, Oliver? I'll have to check your channel out. Is the pub better, says Franz? The pub better than what, mate? Than the perfect draft? Got the old beer pump in my house. Oh yeah. But I don't fancy the keg what's on there. Well, I did hear you can. Is it right you can take them out and put them in the fridge, the kegs, and put a different keg on? Will that ruin the beer? Stephen or someone else who's had the perfect draft longer than me might be able to help me out there. Calm down, sir, says BSM. I'm calm, mate. I reviewed Victoria Malaga and Fuller's London Pride. Yeah, they're both not bad. Did you mean Victoria Malaga? Or maybe there's a new one out I don't know about. Fuller's London Pride's not bad either. It's one of them ones that's better on keg though, isn't it? Smoking kills. So do a lot of things, mate. I love your vids. Thank you, friends. What? Could somebody? That's one of the mods doing that. Friends, he's all right. I don't know. His messages keep getting retracted. I don't know why, friends. It's not me doing it, mate. Sub 10, 3 to 4 years ago, Home Bargains did Brooklyn East IPA, 6.9%. 335ml cans was a top beer from New York. I didn't get the opportunity to try that, unfortunately. I had ESB and 3 times Ghost Ship at the pub. Nice, mate. ESB's a nice one, isn't it? The trouble is the beer line is in the tap. Yeah, that's true. Could remove it though, I guess. I see what you mean though. Thanks, friends, mate. Appreciate that, bud. Yes, Victoria Malaga, yeah. Alperstein, what are you drinking, mate? I'm drinking a Brooklyn Pilsner Lager at the minute. I was on the left summer on the Perfect Draft keg, but it's just not hitting the spot for me tonight. I don't know why. I think I've had too much left the last sort of 3 or 4 days, and I just needed a change. It'd probably taste a lot better if I just have a break from it. It's a bit samey to the last keg I had, which was a Left Blanche. Samey, very similar, but not as good. So it's like, do you believe in LGBTQ stuff? I don't, I don't even know what it is, mate. I don't really pay no attention to the media. If it's anything to do with that, I don't even watch TV. Are you Irish? I am actually part Irish, part Welsh, and part English, and maybe maybe some more. That's just what I know of: English, Irish, Welsh. Do you sell shirts? I don't sell shirts, mate. I'm bad. I'm not surprised, mate. You've been reviewing beers, you've been to the pub. I don't sell shirts at the minute. But one of my subscribers, Jennifer Cross, has been designing some nice ones. So don't think PJT worries about changing the beer line too much. I change it on after every keg. Because you get a new one with each keg, didn't you? So walking for a patch of gold in Virginia. Don't ask about cancelling stuff, chat. I love Irish people. Thank you, mate. I'm not full Irish though. Well, my mum's half Irish, so that makes me quarter, doesn't it? My granddad was Irish, full Irish, so that makes my mum half, which makes me quarter. But I only found out like 2 days ago actually that I'm part Welsh. I didn't even know. My mum told me. I was, Mum, you could have told me that like 30 years ago or something. Do you know what I mean? Just failed to tell me that my nan was Welsh. Or half Welsh, sorry, I think she said. Giant on edge of ban. He's warning you, Giant. I can't even see his comments, to be honest with you. You're based in London. No, I am based in Kent, just outside London, but I was, well, born technically just outside London because the hospital was in Sidcup. But I lived in London until I was 21. So yeah, I've lived in London most of my life. No, well, it's not really most of my life anymore because I'm 40 next year. So half my life, about half my life, I lived in London. I was brought up in London, as we say. And so glad I don't live there anymore. How many tattoos do you have? Believe it or not, that's one tattoo. I've only ever had one tattoo, and that's that. Well, I went for a day sitting, a 6-hour day sitting. That was my first tattoo. Quite a big first tattoo. So yeah, that's one tattoo, but just a big one. So do I, Adam. Oh, I always change the line. BSM, I'm from the States and I would love to move to Ireland for one day. Had enough with the States. Really? What is it about the States out of interest that you've had enough of, mate? Don't often actually hear many Americans complaining about America. But not any spare for moving it to fridge. Friends, are those LED lights in the background? They are, mate. Yeah, I've got a remote. Normally I have them on one setting, not flickering like that. But it's a remote is very famous for getting lost because I've got 5 kids, and I swear they do it to wind me up or something. But I can never find the bloody thing. And then I find it, and I remember where it is for about a week, and then it just disappears, and it'll get found again at some point. So yeah, I've got a bit of a disco going on a minute. Bit of a cheeky Tuesday boogie. Jennifer Cross is in the house. How are we doing, Jennifer? Boys and ex-hubby. That was funny, them pictures the other day, Jennifer. Paul Greenwood, are you married? Divorced. No, I'm not married, mate. I've never been married either, believe it or not. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, not a massive deal to us really getting married. A lot of people get divorced, don't they, these days? So don't know, is it a jinx almost to get married? Gives you something to chuck at the person when they piss you off, doesn't it? Have your ring. I don't know. Does it really make any difference? I don't know. It would be nice to get married, but it's expensive. They just take the piss out of you because you're getting married, and you know, like it's a 1 day event, a special day. They just take the piss out of you. Like I went to my cousin's wedding last year, and you know, he was telling me how much things cost and that. I was like, Jesus. Like he had a photo booth at the after party where people can just go in there, put silly hats on and that and get pictures. That was like 500 quid. He had a dance floor that lit up, which you had to pay 500 quid for as well. And then there's the dress and the wedding and feeding the guests. And it's like, wow. And arriving in the posh car and the photography. I was just like, I could not believe what I was hearing, to be honest with you. You're not happy when I get courtesy of the perfect draft. Jennifer, I'm actually not drinking on the perfect draft at the minute. I've put the left summer keg in and it just wasn't turning me on. It's just, I think I've mentioned it a few times now, but obviously new people join. I've had like 3 kegs of left out of the last 4, I think, and they all taste really similar, and I'm just getting a bit tired of it. And this happens to be the worst version of left that I've had on a perfect draft so far. I just fancied the lager. I should have put a lager on. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm even tempted to take the keg out for a few days. I might have to look on YouTube and then put it back on when I'm in the mood for it again. That's sad, man. I've been married 6 years. Congratulations to you, mate. 6 years. Or well, if you've been married 6 years, you might. Should I say congratulations or commiserations? Has it got to that point yet? Cost us about 5k back in 2018. Yeah, I mean that 5k. I mean that'd be classed as a budget wedding, wouldn't it? I know you can do it on a budget, and if we got married, it would definitely be on a budget. It'd probably have to cost even less than that, to be honest with you, mate. But we're at a stage where, you know, at this present, we could get married, but we really want to go abroad, and we can't do both. You know what I mean? So if we get married, the kids will never have that family holiday abroad. So we're choosing the holiday. Not as expensive as it is all, says Stephen. Custody. How much for the beer machine? Friends, I actually got a fantastic deal on it. I paid £99 with a keg of Stella and 2 Stella chalices. But it was a reconditioned, a second-hand machine, if you like. But it was off the Perfect Draft website. They had a deal on. At the minute, I think it's about £189 with a keg for a brand new one. Something like that. But yeah, I got a really good deal on it. But at some point, it'll probably go back down to that price again. Fran's got some emojis up. What's that? Makeda, have you ever had any Cern Abbas beers? Not that I can remember, if I'm honest. Not that I can remember. Paul Greenwood, Defo Budget, has just brought a house back in 2014, so wedding was a budget, yeah. I mean, does it really matter how much you spend? I think sometimes people just get lost in there. Everything's got to be so expensive. At the end of the day, if you love each other, it doesn't matter if you get married for 50 quid or 50 million quid. you still get the same bit of paper, didn't you? Get married abroad. Savvy thinking there, Tom. As well, me and my missus, sounds a bit brutal or weird, but we don't particularly like people that much. We'd want like, we want to get married, but we don't want loads of people there. But then you feel bad for not inviting family and that. But we prefer it just to be a little quiet thing. Do you know what I mean? Not all the fuss. We don't like all the fuss and the attention on us. If you know what I mean. Having a complete family is worth more than a holiday, in my opinion. But everyone's different, so it's what it is. And yeah, some people go over the top for a wedding. Yeah. I know what you mean, but there's also the other side of it. Let's say we get married. Does that make any difference? I've still got a complete family. I just ain't got a bit of paper that says I'm married. Does that make sense? It depends how much it means to you, doesn't it? I think if it meant a massive amount to me missus, I'd probably already be married, or me. But we're both just, is it going to really change anything? Really? Adam's wedding channel. Yeah, it's supposed to be a fucking beer channel we're talking about. Well, that's the thing with beer, isn't it? You end up just talking a load of bollocks when everyone's drinking stuff we've spoke about. Jesus. When I look back, when I think back to some of the conversations. Jennifer, we nearly do the other night. I don't know what happened, but I went live and we had like 160 people in, and the channel was just getting spammed like mad. They weren't like fake people, they were real people. They were all commenting like crazy. There was Indians, Pakistani people that weren't even talking English. I don't know what happened, but YouTube just, and there was saying like YouTube just recommended your channel, but loads of trolls. I had to make loads of new mods. It just went absolutely mental for some reason. You'll probably notice there's a lot more mods now in case that ever happens again, because I was not prepared for it. Rate my wedding. Sorry, my fault, Jennifer. What's that with the girls? That's what's that. Oh, that's what's going out with the girls is for. Oh, I don't get what you mean. I don't know. I might get married one day. We might. Not everyone wants to get married, as you said. Don't need a ring and a piece of paper. You can still get a ring and not be married. Just here's a ring because I love you. Don't have to be because we're getting married and I have to get you a ring. If you love each other, I know it's gonna grow old with that special person. Ali is chilled now, Adam. Always chilled now, Adam. Oh, yeah, it is chilled. You need more mods, bro. I've got quite a lot now. There's just not one at the minute. Yeah, it is chilled now. Maybe it's because it's a Tuesday night. I think it was on the Friday night live, wasn't it? And it just went absolutely bonkers. I could not keep up with the chat at all. It was just like scrolling constantly. I was like, what's going on? What's happened? Somebody said I got raided or something. I'm not even quite sure what that means. But I don't know. I always thought it was when like a big YouTuber randomly picks out a channel and says, when they finish, and says, yeah, all go and join that person and subscribe to him. Because I got 40 subscribers from that one live. It was absolutely mental. Even though apparently Oliver kicked off like 3/4 of them. According to somebody told me, I don't know if Oliver's still in, But somebody said he's a bit too heavy-handed with the kicking, and he was kicking people for no reason. So keep an eye on Oliver, guys. Paul Greenwood, don't worry about half my fault. Last Friday, someone thought I was Adam's missus, so changed my ID to Mrs. Beermonster. That was funny. That was really funny. With the little picture, with the little picture of you with a honey monster. All lives get it time to time. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever had it. It was mental. Oh my god, Mrs. Beer Monster needs a shout out. I've got to change the coil on this e-cig. It's burnt. It's I just got to get a new coil. I'm off my desk. Smash the like button for me, people, guys, who don't mind. Back in 1 sec. Oh god, that's order some more. I think that's why I've been coughing the last few days, because I keep forgetting to. I know the coil was bad, but I keep forgetting to get round to changing it, and it's just. That's when it does make me cough, this thing, when the bleeding filter needs changing. You lot probably not posh enough for Oliver. Got a bivvy now, walking back. Oh. I'm normally quite good at screwing, but I'm struggling. There we go. Fanny hole. Get on there. I've got to remember to leave this for 5 minutes before I start pulling on it to let the liquid absorb, like, soak into the new coil. Should just smoke roll-ups. That's what I used to smoke, Paul. I only stopped smoking because I started coughing up big lumps of crap every day. I get quite addicted to things, whether it be alcohol, cigarettes, or whatever. So I have to be careful. And when I smoked a stupid amount. Bit like I'm with the e-cig, I'm constantly puffing on it. And I was the same. I was either smoking a roll-up or bleeding rolling one all the time, it seemed. And I was just waking up every morning, coughing up loads of black shit, or like grey to black shit. And I just thought, this can't be good. And that went on for a few years, and I just had enough of it. When they sort of invented the e-cig, I was like one of the first being people to get one of the things. And people were looking at me like, what the fuck is that? Because they weren't like a cool, trendy thing like they are now. The one I had looked like a fag, but when you pulled on it, it lit up blue, and you had to change the butts on it, screwing new butts every now and again when it ran out of flavour. And people just used to look at me like, why has he got this like fake toy in his mouth? A pipe, smoke a pipe, yeah. Getting to that age now. The pipe's got to come out. Keith's in the house. How we doing, Keith? Hello, Adam. I'm having a Guinness. I haven't got to go anywhere tomorrow. Bosh. Enjoy your Guinness, Keith. Oh, that looks shit, doesn't it? Look at that. It looks like the piss you have the next day after a session. What's in that glass? It looks as flat as a witch's tit. It is, Jennifer. Dirty glass, that's why. It's not that flat, but it's, yeah. Bit of a dirty glass, and it was wet as well, because I just rinsed it out, because it was on top of my cupboard and had dust in it. Almost tempted to go back to the left. Paul, roll-ups will power you to your 85. Done my family members no harm. Yeah, some people, they don't really get affected that much by smoking, do they? E-cigarettes not good for you either. Messes up your lungs, yeah. got my ultra slim papers and filters now 5 minutes from home. Is that Oliver? Ultra slim papers? I thought you was a posh boy. Down south, that means that you're smoking a spliff, mate. That's why we buy the ultra slims down south, so you can taste it more. It's better than that. It's better than tea here. Are you on the Jennifer's on the tea? Hashtag divorcee diet. Marching boy. DS. Hello Adam and everyone. How you doing, DS mate? Good to see you, mate. Bosh. Sipping on Gordon Drack and enjoying the conversation. How you doing, mate? Thanks for getting involved in the conversation. You enjoy your beverage, mate. He was way further south than me, Adam. Yeah. I got sent a couple of beers today, unexpectedly, by Babbling Beer Reviews. I don't know if anybody knows about him, but yeah, if you fancy doing him a little favour and subscribing to him. So I feel a bit sorry for him. He's been making videos for, it's got to be coming up a year now, and I think he's only got 40 odd subscribers, because he does babble on a bit, but he's such a nice, genuine guy, and he keeps sending me all these beers from Cornwall to try. So I like to try and help get him a couple of subscribers. So if you could, go and subscribe to Babbling Beer Reviews, and just tell him the Beer Monster sent you, because that way you'll know that I've tried to help him out, because he's a good guy. He is. I've got one of his placemats somewhere. He has a really cool like home bar as well, a bit like Rate My Beer. It actually looks more like a pub than his one. It looks like a proper old-fashioned pub. I actually thought he was the landlord of a pub for ages, until he told me, no, it's a beer garden. It looks so real, and he's even got his own like real ale pumps and a Guinness pump. I think it's Carlsberg or something, and they're all on, and like he does reviews of the actual real ales and that straight from the keg. What is worse, e-cig or car exhaust? When you think of it like that, everyone goes on about smoking and that, but there's been cars everywhere, isn't there? If you live near a motorway, you might as well bloody smoke, mightn't you? I was going to put the Guinness to the physics, but it was too much hassle. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the same as the old nitro surger thing that I've got. Nitro, where the bloody hell? I keep losing all my little gadgets, man. I've lost that as well. Oh, I think I know where it is. I think it's in my little shoebox where I randomly put things in case I ever use them again. But that, I could do with that now, because that would liven this right up. The nitro surge is really good for lagers that are flat. XB equals expected beers. Sounds rather posh. I was going to put the, oh right, I've that one. Exhaust burns your lips too much. Thought Oliver would Nagel type. I don't even know what that means. You thought so, Stephen, but not tried either myself. Oh, I think I left it 5 minutes. It's just habit. It's just a habit. Tastes better than that other bloody field did anyway. I need to order some more though. I'm so loyal to this company. But I bought my first ever e-cig from these guys. When they first come out about, how long ago we were talking now? 15 years ago? Maybe a bit longer. That's just a guess. They're called Jack Vapor. And I still use the same guys now. But I don't use their e-liquid because they charge £5 for one of them little bottles. You get them in pan shop, you know what I mean? I'm paying a £5 for it. What does nargile? Yeah, I was thinking that, Oliver. Turkish water pipe. A posh boy's bong. Oh, is that? I thought they called him shishas. I'm struggling to say that for some reason. About saying shish kebab. Shisha. That's the one. I smoke rollies. I used to love a rollie. Back when I used to do the brickland. Fag every half hour. Constantly. Someone's like, fag o'clock, innit? Constantly rolling the fag. There's amongst other stuff. Back in the day before the health and safety was like it is now. Everybody just used to get stoned while they're letting their bricks, go to the pub, smash as many beers down them in an hour in the lunch break, and then go back up, bleeding the top floor of a bleeding scaffold, and carry on working. They've got a lot of names depending on county. Bucket if you're a scumbag. Like smoking and love it at the same time. I hate smoking and love it at the same time. One thing I noticed since I stopped smoking the real ones, although I do occasionally have one, I'm not gonna lie, not often. Normally when I'm drinking and someone's around who's a smoker, I'm just like, give me a fag, because you can smell them. They come in and they stink of cigarettes, and it makes me want to have a cigarette for some reason, even though I think you smelly bastard. Because it's horrible. When you don't smoke, people that smoke smell horrible. When you smoke, you don't even notice it. So I don't know why it makes you want one, because it's just going to make me smell horrible like they do. It's just... the old licorice rolling papers. I used to use them sometimes. It makes you roll up like a bleeding cigar though. Well, a really thin cigar. See if I can get a bit of head on this beer, because I'm tempted to go back to the left. Aggressive pour. There we go. That's better. I do like big head on my beer. Not if I'm in the pub, because you're just like, where's the rest of my beer? But if you're pouring it yourself at home, it protects the beer, doesn't it? Mummy beer monsters in the house. At least you don't smell like an old ashtray. Yeah, I know. When you don't smoke, you really notice it on people. I think especially if you've been an ex-smoker as well. You know, well, I don't know whether it makes you notice it more or not, but bleeding hell, I can walk past someone on the street and I know if they smoke or not. Can't believe Oliver hasn't got a humidor next to the wine cellar. So you're saying you're a ponce, Adam? Like, what? A what? A ponce? Rizzler Silver. Oh, that's the really thin ones, isn't it? Oh. It's weird doing a Tuesday night live. I don't think it has the same vibe as it does on a Friday. You can tell everyone's happy. They've just been, well, a lot of people have just been paid. You know, they're having a piss up and all that. Whereas now I feel like half of the people are not actually drinking alcohol. You know what I mean? You're a effing bastard, can't stand watching some drink. Hashtag F the diet. Jennifer's having a beer now. I've got some lovely alcohol-free beers in the fridge. You can have if you want, Jennifer. They were rank. I've still got them from before my operation. I just can't drink them. I even tried giving one to one of my kids, and they're like, "Oh, what's that?" Even they could tell it weren't beer. Smoke other people's. Ali D's in, evening Adam, evening all. See, look. People say I need more mods. You can see I've got plenty of mods. Just the other night, well, I've had to make about 5 or 6 new people mods. It just went mental. Still making fat, yeah. Does, doesn't it? It's a lot of calories in alcohol. Well, the alcohol-free ones are a lot less calories, but still calories you don't need in it. At least if you're gonna get fat from drinking, you might as well drink alcohol. Do you know what I mean? Drink stronger beers so you don't have as many. Gentleman Jack and a Diet Coke. Is that what you're having, Jennifer? Oh, I'm not sure if I've tried that. That's the posh boy version of Jack Daniels, isn't it? Evening at Stephen White. You always trim mods back if you need one. Yeah, true. Yeah. A few people said that Oliver got a bit carried away when we got raided the other day. Oliver, if it happens again, calm down a little bit. Give people a chance, mate. Because a few people said you was just kicking everyone for nothing. Maybe he was pissed again. The problem when you stream 7 days a week, sometimes the mods have to go out. Yeah, it's true. Oh, I don't stream 7 days a week. So that. I do enjoy the live zone. And we're getting loads of subscribers from them lately. More than what I've been getting off the beer reviews. So the last one where we got raided, I got 40 subscribers from that one live. And that wasn't even a full live because I joined the Simo, didn't I? 40. I couldn't believe it. It's like, bloody hell. And some of them have actually gone on to comment on videos and stuff. So, you know, it shows you, it does help. Did the Hawkstone Brewery tour today. Very small brewery, was one of the less tasting all the beers. They gave you a good amount of it. Nice. I had to have less as I was driving. I'd like to go and see it. It was a bit far from me, but I'd like to go to the Hawkstone Farm. I know it's expensive. I've seen other people go there, YouTubers and that. And I know you're going to pay like 10 quid for a burger or whatever, but it looks quality. And you don't mind so much if you're getting ripped off, but you're having something good. If that makes sense. It's when you get ripped, you pay like 7 quid or whatever for a burger at a fun fair, and it's just the crappiest bit of meat ever. At least you're buying a good quality burger, and you're going to be looking at the, you know, they're going to have come from the farm that you're on at the time and all that. Bargain, Jennifer. What's a bargain? I missed that. 20. Oh, the Gentleman Jack, 20 quid. That's not bad, is it? That's cheaper than the normal JD, isn't it? These days. I want to get a keg of Hawkstone soon. I got put off of it by Paul from Make My Beer, but I've been told by others don't listen to him. So I'm going to get it. That's the only reason because I've really enjoyed it out of the bottle. Paul said it's a bit inconsistent on the keg, and it's too hoppy. But I liked it out of the bottle. Loved it actually for just a decent Pilsner. Not cheap though. Keith Thomas, thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate your super chat. Just a small man, Adam. It's just a shame that the rest of the message is cut off. Keith, what was the rest of what you wanted to say, mate? Thank you very much. Cheers to Keith, mate. Gosh, I really appreciate it. It doesn't matter the amount, mate. It all goes back into the channel, and it's very appreciated. Whether it's been a pound, £2, whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, actually, I don't think I can do it because I'm on my phone. But somebody said something to me yesterday about gifting memberships. I don't know if I can do it on the phone, but apparently I can gift 10 free memberships, but I don't know how to do it. And you'll get a free membership, and I'll actually get paid even though you didn't pay for the free membership by YouTube. It's a new thing, apparently. Every month you can give 10 free memberships. And it makes me think, I wish I didn't put my membership at 99p now. Because there's some people that like their memberships are tenner a month. And if you're getting 10 free, that's 100 quid a month free. So all the greedy fuckers are laughing, aren't they? Paul and Simo was doing it the other day. They're giving out YouTube, giving people free members to their channel, but you still get paid for it as a YouTuber, even though the member's not out to pay. If that makes any sense. Apparently, you have to click on the $sign and then gift the membership or something. But I've not got a $sign on my phone. I do when I do it on the computer. So I don't know if it's. I don't have it on here. Start a pool? I didn't even know you could do that on the phone. Start a pool. Hold up. No, I don't want to be doing that. So how do we do it? Highlight. Oh, what's that? No. What am I doing? I'm bugging about things and I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, no. Oh, that's changed the camera. Yeah, I think we're just going to try when we go live on the laptop. Before I mess something up. Yeah, thanks again, Keith. Ali D, the Hawkston Brewery is a different area to the Diddley Squat shop, mate. All right. They're both things to tick off the list. The Hawkston Brewery had big wet tent. A big what? Where'd they get wet from? Had a big tent where people can come and have a drink. Nice. Sounds good. You can't mod a mod unless you're the boss. You can't what? You can't mod a mod. Unmod a mod, is that? Stephen Wyatt, they're all mods. There is no moderation. Just saying. You need to be in YouTube, Adam. What's that? If I go on YouTube on my laptop, can I do it? Well, I said, Adam, you just shame that YouTube takes so much. Yeah, they take 30%, but it's I believe anyway. Even though YouTube takes 30%, if people are giving you super chats, yeah, YouTube take 30% of that super chat, but you're making YouTube money, and if you're making YouTube money, they're going to push your content more. So yes, you don't get the whole of the super chat, but you're pleasing the algorithm. You know, when you donate, if that makes sense, because you've also gave YouTube. So if you donated £2, what's that? YouTube get 60p. I'll get £1.40. But YouTube's received 60p, so they think, oh yeah, we'll give that guy a little more push. He's making us money. At the end of the day, I work for YouTube. Do you know what I mean? So it depends how you look at it. At the end of the day, if you're making YouTube money, they're going to push your content more. So it's it's not as bad as what it sounds. And YouTube are giving me the platform and the opportunity to post videos. You know, they put adverts on my videos. I don't have to do all of that. YouTube does all of that for you. You just post it, say you want it monetized. They find all the advertisers. They all bid against each other to put adverts on your video. YouTube does all that for you, and you make money from them adverts, which you also split with YouTube again. But they do all that. They sort all that out for you. You don't pick the adverts. You know, they sort all that out for you. Switch to laptop then. It's okay. I'm a rocker. The other night on PJT's live, two mods arguing. Mods couldn't block them. Oh, really? Yeah, I remember that actually. Wasn't it his son and somebody else? That was just pathetic, wasn't it? That was pathetic. LED got a black sheep, but do you make videos of the same L? Let me get my laptop. I might be able to do it even though I'm live on my phone. Although really, it doesn't mean much because I don't do any member-only content yet. But I might do in the future. And I want to design little badges and stuff that only members can use. Apparently, there's a thing where, like, if somebody's a member, you can create little badges and stuff that they can use, which I haven't sat down and looked into it yet. So there really isn't much point in becoming a member at the minute. Right, let's have a look. Bear with a sec, people. Right, YouTube. It's dodgy keyboard. What's going on here? Right, let's refresh that. It's being a bit laggy. Right, there we go. We're good. YouTube.com. Right. Let's go to my channel. View your channel. Right, here's my live. If I go into my live on here, hopefully it don't stop it on the...
New Eden. A universe brimming with possibility and...
Let me pause it. Right, here we go. Show your support for the Beer Monster reviews. Membership gifting. Membership unlock members only perks. Super chat. There we go. Did anybody get a free membership then? Oh, hang on. Hold up. There we go. Bush. I've just gifted Narco membership. This is random, by the way. I don't get to pick these people. And I believe I can do 5 more. Unfortunately, it's giving people memberships that some of them I don't really know. There we go, there's some more. Brad Evans. Yeah, not really people I know, sadly. I tried, guys. I tried. It don't really make no difference anyway. It doesn't really make no difference. I think that's it. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's it for this month. There we go. If you got one, happy days. If you didn't, it don't really make no difference, to be honest. Yeah, because there's no members only videos yet anyway. One day. But there we go. Where was we? AD got the black sheep, got it. That's why people buy your gifts. YouTube can't take anything off them. Yeah, some people do, yeah. Jennifer is at your neck in the woods. Do like... I had to message Paul on Facebook. Well... That bloke in the city shirt having a go at Simo the other night, do us a favour. That was mad, wasn't it? North Yorkshire. I think he was a young lad and he had way too many strong beers. Do you have good local breweries in Yorkshire? Does it in 5s, do it twice? Yeah, I've done them all, mate. Good evening, Andreas, mate. How you doing? Did anyone get one who's actually on the live now? I think it should give it to the people who are watching the live. when you do it. Because then you can write free membership giveaway as well, and people that want a chance of getting a free membership can join, can't they? I haven't done one vid, mate. I don't think I ever will, but like yourself, I do enjoy doing tours. Have done ones in Germany, Belgium, New Zealand, wow, Dublin, Holland, Wales and England. Jennifer Cross, it's a bit like that here, very picturesque. Stephen White, oh, that was out of order too. I didn't get a free membership. No, I think it was a random, real random. Yeah, it was very random. Some of the names I've never even heard of. Just subscribed and they don't comment. You get some people, they watch but they don't comment, which is fine. So it's the first time I've seen some of their names, to be honest with you. Nobody in the chat tonight gets it. I agree with Adam when he said with Simo that you prefer to read the comments of your subscribers. Too many people in the live, everything gets lost in trend. Yeah. Yeah. I do prefer doing them. Like, don't get me wrong. I like the odd sort of doing stuff with other YouTubers and stuff like that. But for me, I like interacting with my subscribers and sort of, I feel like I'm kind of giving something back. I can answer your questions more personally rather than just type in and things like that, and we could get to know each other more and that on the lives. And I just enjoy doing them. But when I'd like doing the ones with other people, they're fun, I think, but they're a bit messy, and I don't think they're so fun for the viewer, if that makes sense. Sometimes, because people are asking questions and they're getting ignored, and I don't like that. Same, I missed out on Simo's and Paul's. Oh yeah, you did, didn't you, Stephen? I got one off Simo and off Paul, free membership. I always seem to get the free membership off them. I don't know why. It's odd. I got one last month as well. No, I got one last month off Paul, I think. Well, I don't know. I was a member of his channel and I didn't pay for it, so. Oh, I just realised that my allow gifts was off. Ah, maybe I should check that. It came up in a box in the chat. Ah, so you have to make sure allow gifts is switched on. How do you do that, AD? I found a channel called Beer Necessities. The guy is from Wales, I believe, and travels around different breweries and festivals around Europe. His presentations are very good. I'll have to check him out. I've not heard of him, actually. Sounds like a good channel, that. I'd like to do some stuff like that in the future. I'm just not there yet. Definitely one day. It gets a bit awkward when everyone's talking about the football, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind talking about football, but I don't want the whole stream to be about football. If that makes sense, because, you know, a lot of people love football, but some people can't stand it. I remember a couple of weeks ago, somebody gave me a tenner just to stop talking about football. £10 super chat. It said, "There's £10. Please stop talking about football," or something like that. So it's not fun for some people, is it? But I'm sure they don't mind if it's just a quick 5-minute chat about it. But if it's all you're talking about, they're coming for the beer and to talk about beer. Yeah, it gets a bit awkward when everyone's talking about football. Oh, I've read that already. Ronald's in. How we doing, Ronald? Hi, Adam. You in bed? Up at 5 a.m, so probably fall asleep soon. Hope you're good, mate. Oh, thanks for popping in and saying hello, mate. Despite the fact you're up at 5 o'clock for work, mate. I hope you're doing good, Ronald, mate. Always good chatting to you, bud. Oliver says, "I would love to do a live with you one day." Yeah, I mean, I did say I might. It's not a promise, but I might do a StreamYard this Friday, or maybe not this Friday, maybe next Friday now. But it's hard. There's a lot of people that want to come on, and I don't want more than one person on at once, unless I think of a system to make it work. If that makes sense. But the problem is with systems, and once you've had a few beers, they go out the window, don't they? It's like I wouldn't mind having a few people on. Where people can ask questions to them in the chat, and then I can sort of click on them so they're the focus, and they can answer the question, and then another person can like try and do it more organised, if that makes sense. But then once you've had too many beers, you just know it's going to go out the window, innit? If Thomas said, I agree, I can't stand bloody football. It goes way over my head. Jennifer says, be okay with it as people that had a clue about real football and just not cocking asses. Ali D, you're right. I prefer talking about football in the football channels I follow. Yeah, that's it, mate. There's channels for that, isn't there? I try and get away from it here. A few minutes is fine, but 10-20 minutes of it, yeah. All good here. Cheers, bud. Nice one, Ronald. As you know, yes, the channel is actually called the Beer Necessities, Beers, Breweries and Stuff. There's another similar channel. I want to interview you, your beer history, etc. Maybe I could come on your channel one day then, Oliver. Why do I have Jungle Book song in my head? Oh, what one? Is that the Bare Necessities? Or the I'm the King of the Swingers? Are they even Jungle Book? I don't even know. Keep it to max 2 more. Gets unmanageable over that, yeah. Adam, your director qualities come through. You have a vision of what you want. Definitely not a director, but I think I would definitely like to do some out and about videos as well. Like just, yeah. I mean, some of you might have watched my holiday vlog I did. For me, that was a bit of practice. And I'm going back there again in the summer. I'm thinking of doing it again, but obviously showing a bit more this time because I only thought about doing it kind of right near the end of the holiday. So it was all a bit rushed, and I didn't even do it like use the phone the right way round because I didn't have my tripod with me or selfie stick. I'm thinking about doing something like that again, just getting a bit of practice in, and I can post it and just use it as practice for when I do eventually do some out and about videos. Yeah, visit some pubs and stuff like that. Because it also helps the pubs a bit as well. If you go in their pub and show it off to people, they might get a few more customers, and the pubs are struggling, aren't they? This is a beer channel, not a football channel. Yeah, I mean with beer, I don't mind for me it's like a bit like what Simon does, a bit like a virtual pub. So you are going to talk about other stuff, not just beer, but never stick to one subject too long. I think is key. Brush over other subjects. Mainly talk about beer and whatever sort of comes up in the chat, but not too much about non-beer related stuff. Unless it's specific stream, like, because I'm thinking about doing something about mental health on one of the lives, and then obviously that's mostly going to be about mental health. But Vincent, how you doing, Vincent? Oliver says, I went on Rate My Beers Live the other day, and one of the mods was a national socialist. Yeah, Rate My Beer's a dodgy one, mate. Yeah, he lives up the road from me. Literally, lives up the road from me. I've met Michelle, but I've not met Paul yet. That sounds bad, doesn't it? I've met Michelle, I've not met Paul, but it's true. I've met Michelle twice actually, but I've not met Paul yet. He's got a brand new channel. I don't think I'm even subscribed yet. A few reviews so far. I want to expand my hobby. Rate my beer rater. Rate my beer rater. Yeah, I mean, there's a guy called Chad who's doing something similar actually. He's getting different beer channels on his live and interviewing them. And he also used to do a thing which I thought was really good, but he stopped it because it was causing some drama. But he used to do a thing each month where he actually used to get all the statistics and put down he used to have the top 100 list of beer channels, like view wise, who's had the most views. A bit like watching Top of the Pops chart, the top 40 charts, you know. It was like that of beer reviewers, and it used to show how many reviews each channel's had and whether they've gone up or down in the chart since the last month. But it caused drama because there's certain channels that, because he wanted it to be beer channels, whereas there's certain channels that they do food and other stuff, and they're getting just as many views from things like that than they are beer. And people were saying that they shouldn't be in the list and things like that, which, you know, I just thought it was a bit of fun and I enjoyed it. I made it to, I think the highest I got was 17th, and that's the whole of YouTube. I got in the top 17 beer channels one month, which I was really surprised about actually, because my channel's still fairly new, not even been going 2 years yet. Exactly, move on the gaping arseholes after. Michael Slocum, beer and football go hand in hand. Yeah, football's always got to get mentioned, but I don't want it to take over. I like football, but I don't want to just talk about football. Perhaps if there's a big match on, like if England just played in the Euros, you're expecting there to be a fair bit of talk about the football. You know, if there's been a big game on or something. Posh boy does beer evening. Keep doing more of what you're in doing. You have an authenticity that others don't. Thank you very much, Dragon Brit. I appreciate that. Very kind comment, mate. Stephen's put a link there. What's that link for, Stephen? Oliver, I'll check. Oh, is that Oliver's channel? I sent a message to Adam, and for some reason, my name was highlighted. And it didn't go through. It was a glitch. If you've got Facebook, by the way, guys, or Keith or anyone, you're welcome to add me on Facebook. Just go to my YouTube channel. It's got links to my Facebook and TikTok and that on there. Because when I'm going live, I'll post it on Facebook and stuff like that. Top 5 gay sex. I think the pub... A pint visit is good thing. It's a good idea, yeah. Acting across Tory beer channel. Oliver, you do sometimes look like. I said he looks like David Cameron's son, and he said he's 6'5", and I said, well, if David Cameron shagged a giraffe, you get you. It's only a bit of banter. Oh my god, Facebook. Just having a bottle of Paulino, Adam. Nice one. Was that the Helles? Enjoy, Peter, mate. I've not had that for a while, bud. I might have to avoid these channels over the Euros then. I'll just be bloody England talk. It won't be for me. I'm not that interested in England. Really? You say that, but you never know. Like when it comes on that, you start believing, don't you? It always ends the same way, in disappointment. Turnover cross, but I just don't enjoy watching them play under Southgate. I think if we had a good manager, I might enjoy it more. Anyway, I'm doing it now. I'm talking about bloody football. Jim, of course, you don't like me much, lol. She's only joking with you, whatever. Keith Thomas, if I go on Facebook, do I just search your name in the search bar? Keith Thomas, if you go to my channel on YouTube, and then it has links for my social media, TikTok and Facebook and that. I know you do TikTok as well, don't you? I'm on there, but I don't post very much on TikTok. Even though I've got more subscribers on TikTok than I have on YouTube. It's very easy to make it on TikTok. I probably should post more stuff on there, but yeah, I got like 7,000. I think they quit followers on that, don't they? 7,000 followers, and I've barely made any effort with it. I've just put some of the stuff I've put on YouTube on there, basically. But it tends to get a lot more views than it gets on YouTube. But they're becoming a bit more friendly for beer reviewers now. So I'm thinking about starting to post on there again. Because every beer review I used to do, it used to get taken down, and I used to appeal it. Then they used to let me put it back up. But by then, nobody's watching. And also, they just, I don't know. There's this whole TikTok shop thing on there, which I've thought about doing. You pretty much like you do a beer review and you open it, your beer or whatever, with a bottle opener, and you can put a link where people buy it, and you can make money that way. Apparently, some people make some really good money doing it, even down to the clothes you're wearing, the hat, the earring, whatever, anything you've got on, you can sell it, sort of thing. But I'm not a salesman. Do you know what I mean? If you didn't like. I didn't like her, I'll be more blunt. Adam gets, yeah, you should see the shit she says to me, mate. And she's a mod on my channel. She gives me more abuse than anyone. But it's just a bit of banter. We're always, just give it back to her. That's what I say. Gets abused, but I have a huge soft spot for the ex-hubby. Jennifer is a bitch to everyone, mate. She's what Geordies do, but she's not. Yeah, she's nice. She might, if you thinking she's being serious, I could see how you think she's an arsehole. But it's just banter, mate. The same as me saying that you're David Cameron's love child and he shagged a giraffe. I don't really mean it. But if you come on a beer stream drinking Pinot Grigio, you've got to expect to get a bit of stick. Oliver, I just subscribed to your channel. Best of luck with it. Being associated with Alan Paul Michelle will help energize it. Definitely. It's good to get a bit of help from established channels. I actually do quite a lot for, like I mentioned one earlier, Babbling Beer Reviews. Subscribe to him. Tell him I sent you. He keeps sending me beers. He's a nice guy. He's not for everyone, but if you like a long review, then a nice guy doing long beer reviews, probably about 20 minutes, then he might be a channel for you. He does a lot of real ales and stuff like that. He's a really genuine, nice guy. And I talk to him sometimes on Messenger and all that. He's a really nice guy. But YouTube just don't seem to be giving him a push. He's been going about a year. He's only got about 40 subscribers. Beer and a bit of banter. That's it. That's what it's all about. I ran out of ale this evening. It was like 11 p.m. Yeah, I've done a bit of singing in the TikTok live. Yeah, you have to. Let's say go to my channel, add me on TikTok, and I'll look out for you, and I'll check out some of your singing, mate. You got to have a laugh, mate, and you got to have a laugh, especially if you've got kids or grandkids and that. They're mad on the TikTok and that. Good to get involved, have a bit of a laugh. Vac Chuve. We on the pints, lads. Yeah, we're on the pints, mate. On the pints. Just had some Brooklyn Pilsner. I'm actually going to have a left now. I reckon now I've had a few lagers, I might enjoy it more. Just the first one just wasn't doing it for me. There we go. Keep forgetting you can't see me when I'm doing it on the phone when I'm trying to find. Give me 2 secs, I'm dying for a piss. Oh. I haven't actually properly opened the beers that Babylon Beer Review sent me, so I'm going to take a look at them now. And he sends me beers from Cornwall. That's where he's from. And they're normally pretty decent as well. They're ales. He's into his ales. We've got one here by the Celtic Brewery called Miner's Gold, hand brewed in Cornwall. 5.1%. There we go. He sent me that one. But these are two brand new releases from the brewery, he said. It's also a Gooner as well. So we was always going to get along, weren't we? There we go. This one's going to be a good one. Celtic Brewery again. European Double Gold Award winner. It's called Grim Reaper. Award-winning strong ale. 6% that one. I bet they're decent. He sent me some by that brewery before. One of them was about 8% or something. Jesus. I opened it and it exploded. Let's catch up with your comments. Have you got a singing voice, Adam? Not really, mate. Not really. I like to think I have sometimes. I've got a very deep voice. I'll be more of a sort of Ring of Fire man. Johnny Cash and stuff like that. Would be the stuff that I'd sing. There's way too many beer reviewers to keep up with work and other commitments. It'd be impossible to watch I only watch ones with big personalities, to be honest. I have no idea why I watch you ad. Oh, shots fired. Left is proper shit. Bed tackle. Love it. Yeah, I was saying, I know you've just joined Vatch. This is Left Summer. It's not Left Blonde. It's called Left Summer. It's on the Perfect Draft on the old beer machine there. And I've just had a keg of Left Blanche, and that was better. So I was a bit underwhelmed with this. I had a pint of it, and I just fancied having something else. I'll come back to it now. But it's so similar to the Left Blonde and the Left Blanche. They've all got that typical left flavour, which obviously is a good thing if you like left, which I do. But it's not something I want to drink every day. Do you know what I mean? I didn't realise it was going to be so similar. This is only 5.2%. So I was expecting it to be a bit more refreshing, but it's still got that kind of sweet, Belgian yeasty sort of taste to it. And I was hoping it was going to be a bit more lager-like. Otherwise, I would have put something else on if I'd known. It's not bad though. And I could have more of them because it's not 6.6 like Left Blonde or 8.5 like Left Prestige. So if I missed them, they're going to do some new retro lager reviews. Skull, Kestrel, Hofmeister, Tennants, etc. The new Hofmeister is lush. I've not tried it, Dragon Brit. I might do Skull. I've not reviewed that yet. But I know it's like piss water now, isn't it? But it'd probably be fun listening to me slag it off, I suppose. How do we send you beer? Dragon Brit, if you want to send me beer, the best way to do it is to email me and just say, I'm Dragon Brit from the live, I want to send you beer, and I'll get back to you and give you my address. You can email me on I'll get a pen. Let me know when you got a pen and I'll tell you email address. Adam, check your Facebook later. Oh God, what's going to be on there? Just added you on TikTok. Does that mean you will see that I added you? I think I've done it right. Or you could message me on one of my videos, Keith, or something like that. And just say I'm Keith from YouTube. J. Lou is coming home. After we not even beating out Iceland, I'm not so sure about that. Who the England team after the group stage? Probably. There was another PD fanboy out on the brewery tour today. Was there really, LED? Going to Magaluf Tuesday morning with the lads till late Monday night. Watch the Euros on the big screens and drink plenty of beer. Short breakaway. That sounds brilliant, mate. You have a wicked holiday, mate. That sounds class. I'm proper binned, but I crack a Fuller's Golden Ale. Be rude not to, wouldn't it, Oliver? Encouraging. It's getting messy, so I might well keep going. Too right. Going to soldier on. Yeah, this is going down a lot better now. A lot better now. Isn't that odd? I don't know. Maybe it was just too much for a first beer of the day. Peter Svensson, be careful, there's a reason it's called Shagaloof. Where is Magaluf? I've heard of it, but I don't know what country it's in. Is it Spain or something? I actually don't know where it is. What country it's in? Oh, it is Spain, Mallorca. All right. Yeah, I'm not very well travelled, so. But I'm hoping that's going to change next year. Hashtag nasty rash. Got a pen, mate? Oh, you've got a pen. Right, Dragon Brit is Adam, A-D-A-M, D-A, Gunner, G-U-N-N-E-R. So that's Adam, D-A, Gunner, at gmail.com. That's Adam the Gunner at gmail.com. But it's D-A. Yeah, email me on there, mate, and just let me know you're Dragon Brit from the live, and then you want to send beer, and I will give you my address. Thank you very much, mate. I really do appreciate it, and I will review them on the channel as well. Anybody that sends me beer, as long as I've not already reviewed it, or if I reviewed it ages ago, I'll give it a re-review. You know, but if it's something I've done recently, I'm not going to review it again. That's the one, Adam the Gunner. Thank you very much for that, Oliver. It's a big help, mate. We don't use the ad. Not black one rapper. Yeah, I think the Gunner was already taken. So I had to go down that route, the Ali G style. I was watching some of that with my daughter the other night, actually. Not the film, only the old classic episodes of Ali G. So funny. You don't get like funny programs like that now. People can't handle the banter, can they? Stuff because it's so sexist and racist and all that, but it's just banter, isn't it? People just can't handle that sort of humour now. Adam the Beer Monster / OnlyFans / deep, what's that? Panel.com. Hear me now. Yeah, Dragon Brit, I really appreciate that, mate. I've got quite a few but I'm looking forward to reviewing, actually. I need to slow down a bit on the perfect draft ones, get a few done. So I've got these owls here. I've got a can of putty to review as well, triple putty, coming in at 10% ABV. Yeah, that's like one of the most hyped beers going. If you've not heard of triple putty, it's a ridiculously priced triple imperial IPA. It's 10% ABV, and they bring out a version of it every year, and it's £12.75 a can. £12.75 for one can of beer. But the hype about it is just. Somebody said about, have you tried it? And I said, there's no way I'm spending 12 quid for a can of beer. And they just went, I'll send it to you. And I gave them my email address, and they did. Same as with Bell. I've been getting lots of stuff from your lovely subscribers lately. So blast all this Bell. Gosh, I love it. Having to wake the baby up though. I keep forgetting about that. When West Staines is the best. Ali D's a proper legend, isn't he? Dragon Brit, is that some of your yellow homebrew you're sending him? Only, only if you got yellow shell suit. Yeah, I could dress up as Ali G one day, couldn't I? A bit of a fancy dress. I've been looking on Temu to see if I can find some nice new funky t-shirts. I did it all look earlier. I sit watching Come Fly With Me. I remember that. With 5 black people and everyone laughing. This PC shit is a myth. What the fuck, Foster's? Where's that? What you on about Foster's for? I ain't got a secret can of Foster's somewhere. Oh, is that what you're drinking, Jennifer? I heard, I don't know if it's true, but I've heard because Foster's was 4, recently went down to 3.7. Somebody said the other day that it's 3.4 now. I've not seen it and had that confirmed yet for myself, but apparently it's 3.4% now. Jesus. Foster's equals yellow piss. Oh, well. Mum says, "Who was it you dressed me up as?" Oh, that was Mum. That was Mummy Beer Monsters in the chat. Big up Mummy Beer Monster, Lindsay Shin. That was Honey G, I think you're on about years ago. You remember Honey G of X Factor? Yeah, I dressed Mum up as a Dragon Brit. No, that's 20% ABV. I'm wondering what he's going to freaking send me now. Jesus. Oliver, it's just another agenda that's thrown at us, mate. Just like a trans agenda. Nobody cares if you have a fanny or a cock or black, white, yellow. If you're nice, but yeah, that's what it boils down to at the end of the day. It's about who you are as a person, isn't it? Although round here it's getting crazy. I took the kids to the park in Gillingham yesterday, and it was so weird. Like, again, people could call you racist for this, but I was in the park in Gillingham, and we was pretty much the only white family there. There was all these like I don't know what they call them, but you know the girls who wear all that shit, and all you can see is their eyeballs. They were everywhere. The tennis courts. They they had like 8 tennis courts, and they're all full of black guys playing tennis, which I've never seen before. And there was just one random white guy in there amongst like about 30 black guys, and I just thought, Jesus, like it's nothing about being racist, but it's about this is supposed to be. We're not a black country, and I can't see any white people anywhere. You know, is that racist? I don't think it's racist. It's just about it's the principle of it, isn't it? It's our country is being taken over by other people from other countries, and you know we're being outnumbered in certain areas. It was only London at one point, and now it's changing. Morgan's in the house. How we doing, Morgan? Bash. Morgan is the guy who sent me the bell, and it's personalised to the beer monster. Never stop doing what makes you happy. From Morgan. I absolutely love it, mate. And now he's here, I've got a chance to personally thank you, mate. Thanks, mate. I absolutely love it. I've been featuring it in my beer reviews now. If a beer's a 9 over a 10 or over, the bell gets a slam. And then I tell everyone to fuck off once the review's over and ring the bell. Last orders, proper, what's her name from EastEnders? Peggy style. Get out of my pub, bush. Ring the bell. So yeah, oh, that's great. I love it. I love having it there. I said, yeah, judge a man by the content of his character has gone out the window. Too effing cold for anyone but white up here. You might as well be on the moon in Gillingham. Absolutely, LED. You're not allowed to date Adam, same as every advert on TV. Yeah. Yes, it's weird, isn't it? I'm glad you like it. I'm defo tuning in for our last orders Peggy special. Good old Peggy. I actually met her. Obviously, she's sadly passed away now, but I actually met her when I lived in London. I was working on a plastic surgery, above a plastic surgery clinic. Even though I used to do the bricklaying, I was helping my cousin Lee doing duct work, and we was working on this plastic surgery clinic. And just every day you see celebrities going in and out of there, and one of them was actually Peggy from EastEnders, or Barbara Windsor, and she was the nicest one I ever met. She'd come up to us, she'd chat to us, how you doing, lads, and all that, like proper with a banter and all that. She was like really caring, nice, genuine person. Most of them were just horrible. Like Rachel Stevens, she was a proper bitch. And like somebody shouted out like, "Hey, Rachel Stevens!" Hey, it's like wolf whistling her, and she's like, "Fuck you, man!" It's like Jesus. It's only a bit of banter, and she like full on went into one, and she used to jog past us every day, and because we knew what she was like, she just got it even worse. And then it was one person who done it originally, and then everybody done it when she walked past, because just to get that reaction, you know. What an arsehole. Most of them were alright, but Dal Winton was another arsehole. He wasn't very nice either. He didn't like the banter. So need to do an AC/DC cover, headbang to How the Bell Tolled. Oh my god, Adam, get pegged again. Oh, for God's sake. A few weeks ago, Adam, I had to go to Cardiff. I haven't been there for about 20 years. I thought I was walking down the street of Calcutta. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. A black Doctor Who. What has happened to this country? Yeah, it's still just getting a bit much, isn't it? So nice to see you back firing on all cylinders. Doing this channel is what keeps your spirit going. Thank you, Morgan, mate. I do appreciate that love, mate, honestly. Just sent you a message on Facebook. I hope I didn't balls it up. I'll have a look later after the live, Keith, or if not in the morning. Thanks, mate. My mate knocked out. Told your mate knocked out Todd McCarthy. Walk out the shop, bumped into him, knocked into him, flying. Really nice dude. I'm not quite sure what you're saying there, Jen. Oliver, my missus is mixed race, and Tegan grandfather fought in World War II. They don't understand why all these people have been left in. And yeah, I've got loads of mixed race and people in my family. Because one of my uncles is black, and I have a lot of mixed race people in my family. So I'm obviously not racist. But people, anything you say, it's like, oh, racist. Not racist. I've got cousins, so many mixed race cousins. And I mean, loads. Half of them I don't even know. We've lost the battle, Adam. Thank God. I'm near death. Bleeding now, Stephen. I'm sure you've got a while to go yet, mate. I hope so, blimey. Yeah, I meant to say I've never seen so many people walking around in pyjamas. Oh, in pyjamas. Yeah. I get that around here. I get it all the time when I go to my local Tesco's. Sometimes you feel like you're the one who's not normal because everyone else is wearing pyjamas. The phrase "I'm not sure what you said there, Jennifer" is always muttered in Adam's life. Yeah. That's true, actually. Not too long, Adam. Oh, mate. Are you poorly or something, Stephen? You're not that old. Give Thomas I know just shows how lazy and unkept this society has become, mate. What sums it up for me, I went to school in London, and in primary school it was pretty much 90% like what I call British people, like proper, people who are not of colour, shall we say. It's a difficult subject to talk about, isn't it, without coming across racist. But that all changed in secondary school. That's when they started letting everybody over here, Somalians and all that. And I had a friend who was like one of my best mates. His name was Keith, and he was a black fella, and he was from St Kitts, and his family had lived over here all their lives as well. So they've been here for a long time. Like his parents, have been there in the UK all their life and that. And it used to make me laugh, but I get it now. Like, even though he's black, he absolutely hated all these people coming over and that. He's like, and he used to like hang about with all the white people. And he was like, because what he hated about it is a lot of the Somalians that are coming over start stabbing people and that. And he's like, people think that I'm like that. Now all these people are coming over here and they're aggressive, they're violent, they're robbing people, they're stabbing people. He said, people are walking down the street past me and they're like, oh, like, he said, but it never used to be like that. So it's like he's being painted in the same brush sort of thing. And I used to feel sorry for him for that because isn't that weird? No, I'm just old. we lie. We live in a village out Norwich in Norfolk, and we have a mosque in our village. No joke, mate. There's loads of them around here, mate. Every street you walk down's got a mosque. Believe me. What's the most amount of pints anyone has had on a session that you can remember? I don't count, but I would guess there's probably a few. Racist is just an easy card to use when they can't have the debate with you. Yeah, that's it. My mate is 7 foot brick shit. What? We walked to our shop and told him from his standards he's walking in the, smacked him in the door, knocked him out. We picked him and sorted it out. Oliver, fuck me, didn't know you even had electricity in Norfolk. You know what happened to the Aboriginals in Australia and indigenous of USA? The roles will be reversed soon. It wouldn't surprise me. Jennifer Cross was just discovered a fire last week. Enoch Powell, 60% politicians said it all. He was absurd, but he had, yeah. Keith Thomas, I've been shopping on Amazon for years. I've only ever seen 1 or 2 white people deliver me my stuff. I've tried to converse with some of them, but they have a bloody clue what I'm saying. I lived there, the Catholic Church and the Islamic countries, by any chance, would be burnt down in a minute. I think the country's too far gone now, isn't it? I mean, I'm personally voting for reform. Somebody else needs a chance to change things, but what are they going to do? They can't just send them all back, can they? Can they? I don't know. I don't watch enough politics to know whether they can actually do that, but the damage has already been done, isn't it? It's too late now. All we can do is what they did and move away somewhere else. Shit. You're not allowed to follow any other religion other than Islam. Oh god, this one's definitely being demonetized. I might just start not even monetizing my lives, you know. And then we can say what we like. Within reason, I believe. I'm not sure how it works. So many rules. It's like, I know if I don't demonetize a live, for example, I can play music. Because if I'm not making money out of the video, YouTube can't say nothing, can they? I think. I don't know how it works. The rule book's about that thick. I ain't really got time to read that. I don't understand them. How can they work for a big company like Amazon? The foreigners can barely speak English. You could never crack a joke with them because they don't understand you. Because they'll work for cheap, wouldn't they? And I swear there's some sort of rule where every company's got to have a certain amount of foreign people because they can't have companies being racist and only taking on white people. Oh, it's not that bad, Jennifer. They do that on the Perfect Draft. They're a bit lively when they settle. But again, if I was in the pub, I wouldn't be happy with that. But when you're at home, it's fine. It just means you've used less beer, I suppose, doesn't it? Where I lived, we did have quite a few Polish families. They were lovely, worked their asses off, but a lot have gone home. I don't blame them. I used to work with a lot of Polish people when I worked in a factory, actually, and I used to have banter with them, actually. There was a while they used to get me cheap cigarettes. They used to teach me how to swear in Polish. And I used to teach them, you know, the lingo and all that. We used to have a laugh. I actually lived with a Polish guy when I was in shared housing as well, when I was younger. He was alright as well. Once you sort of just take the opportunity to get to know them, they're not so different to us. Certain other European countries. I'll watch. This is on YouTube. 95% of security staff are there. Meet a foreign and they can't converse properly. That's the thing. If you can't, the worst one is when you got to call someone up, and it's something important that you're worried about, and as soon as they finally answer the phone when you've been on a hold for an hour or something, you can't even understand them. It's just a constant battle. It's like you can't understand a word they're saying. They can't understand a word you're saying. They definitely shouldn't be doing that job, should they? But I suppose these days, a lot of people that call up, they probably do understand them. I think we all want England to be England. There's not a colour thing. It's a culture. Yeah, I would agree with that, Oliver. Pubs, pies, beer, bacon, sandwiches, church if you want. If you want to live like that, come here. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's the culture, isn't it? The Indians and Polish are proper hard workers. This is the thing. And that, what AD said there, a lot of people will say the same thing. It's not about being racist. It's about the quality of the people that get sent in over here as well, that are causing all sorts of problems. And they're all coming from all over the place. They've all got different views and opinions on the world and religion and stuff like that. And it's just a recipe for disaster, isn't it? You know, it's just a recipe. You're not supposed to have so many different cultures all in one country. There's a reason for countries, if you ask me. And it's just, you know, look what happens with the terrorist attacks and all that. That's all because of what's going on in the world. Different cultures, religion and all that. It just causes so many problems. I don't believe in any religion personally. But that's just me. But anyone who does, you know, that's up to you, isn't it? There ain't no rule about foreigners joining companies that I know of. Oh, Oliver. Sure, I heard something about, maybe at one stage there was. Keith Thomas, I'm the second pint of Guinness and I can already feel my stomach rumbling, so I think I'll stop. God help me tomorrow. Oh, Keith. Oh, Jesus, mate. I feel for you, mate. I really do. He just wants to have a beer and chill out. And my security code for Deliveroo is 68. I have to type it in for delivery driver. I think we just want things to be fair, yeah. We've got to look after the people that have always been here. You know, old people, and they're picking on disabled people and that now as well. And that affects me directly because I'm disabled. Rishi come up with some new thing, and I had to, a couple of weeks ago I had to go and get it's horrible. You feel like a freaking animal. You're getting questioned and all that. It's like they're trying to catch you out for lying. It's like, why would I lie? Do you know? Why would you lie about being disabled? They're like getting me to, oh, can you move your arms? Yeah, of course I can move my arms, because the things that are wrong with me don't affect me bloody arms, and they still make you do all these. It's like, it's humiliating, to be honest with you. It's fucking ridiculous. Are you filming your call centre? The boat ones are 18 to 13 men, no women, no kids, no elderly. What does that tell you? Yeah, exactly, mate. Being used. Jennifer Cross fair, but who decides what's fair? There are such tax laws. I think we've become too soft. That's the thing. With everything. With letting people in the country, the way, like, unfortunately, it feels like a few arseholes ruin everything for everyone in so many departments. Like, even like disciplining your kids. It's so hard to discipline your kids. You're not allowed to lay a finger on them. You know? If I was naughty when I was a kid, I used to get a smack, and I bloody didn't want to get a smack, so I used to be good. Do you know what I mean? I didn't get beaten up. And Mum would get the bleeding slitter off, and whatever I've done wrong, or one of my siblings or whatever, don't you ever do that again. And you're like, oh, I think I won't do that again, actually. My arse is stinging. Never done me any damage. It just taught you discipline. And I would never change it. Do you know what I mean? But I don't do that to my kids because I'm scared they'll call bleeding childline. They get it programmed into them now as well in their schools, you know. But, you know, everything's because a few people went too far with beating their kids or whatever, they make these rules. The same with everything. A couple of people overstep the mark. It's the same with like schools and taking your kid on holiday during term time. Most people would never take their kid away if they've got an exam, or they wouldn't take the piss. They're just taking for one holiday a year in term time because it's cheaper. But because a couple of people took the piss, now nobody can have a holiday, otherwise you get fined. It's, you know, fucking stupid. Anyway, I think we should change the subject because it's making me want to spit. Seeing so many derelict buildings just gone ruins. They could be housing the homeless. Yeah, it is disgusting, mate. I agree with you, Adam. Electric explained it to the Indian woman. A shit 10 times a day, but I can still move my arms and legs. She didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Yeah, it's stupid, mate. It's humiliating. It really is. If you're disabled, the shit they want to do for you to almost prove you're disabled, that's not even related to the reason you're disabled. Freaking, you're gonna have one leg and they'll ask you if you can wipe your ass. Oh, you can still wipe your bloody ass because you've got two hands. You know what I mean? Problem is politicians are so busy saying that tax evasion is 10 times worse than benefit fraud. Exactly. Damn right, mate. Woke generation they're all brainwashing your kids at a young age. with absolute bullshit and lies. You told what to learn. Yeah, it's like your kids are not even your kids anymore because you're told exactly how you've got to raise them, and you're given rules what you can and can't do. You can't even just, right, that's my kid. Yes, they're in school. I feel it's going to benefit to take my kid off school for a week, learn a bit of culture, take them abroad, or saying, no, can't do it. Yeah, got to pay 10 times the price in the holidays, which you can't afford. So your kids never ever get to see any of the world. Going people against the Rwanda flights. They are for illegal entrance. Breaking out your Tisky. I've got a Tisky in the fridge. Don't start me, Jennifer. Oliver, the tax evasions are usually multi-billion pound companies and celebs doing this. Yeah, exactly. Money talks, isn't it? We're supposed to be the 6th largest economy on the planet. The issue is London is the 6th largest economy, not the rest of the UK. What's people's view on Brewdog Brewery? Not very good from the supermarket anyway. AD, you'd be surprised what most people can do with their taxes. Freddie Burst, how you doing, Freddie? You good at it, mate? Had a few beers at snooker after work. Got an easy day tomorrow, so I thought I'd have a few pints. Cheers, Freddie Burst. Have a few pints, mate. Come join us. Good to have you in, bud. Hope you're keeping well. AD, Stephen White. I say, don't take them. I'll take that trip to Rwanda. Probably better than living here for the next 10 years. Yeah, send us all to Rwanda. Let them have the fucking country. We'll take over Rwanda. That's not a bad chat. Yeah. I bet my kids can have a holiday during the school holidays. Freddie was on a bottle of Holston in there and did have a pint of Cruz Campo. I know you hate it, but it did go down quite alright, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, if you like it, mate, you like it, didn't you? We're all different, didn't we? I find it very syrupy, personally. Watch next time I drink it now. Think of syrup next time I drink it. Fake glucose syrup. Marking wank. What? Marking wank? Gosh, that was an 8 out of 10, that wank. Dragon Brit. See you next Tuesdays, mate. Abysmal company. Mostly shite beer. Yeah. Not a good company. Mostly shite beer, yeah. They can make a good beer. But it's just stuff in the supermarkets is they're just making all their beers worse. It's better than Foster's. Dragon Brew. Adam, do you like those crazy flavoured beers like tropical IPA? No, I don't. Dragon, I don't. They're not for me. They're not for me. They're full of additive shit. If the flavours are coming from the hops, genuinely, I don't mind them so much. But when they add stuff to it, occasionally they're alright, but most of the time it's just too sweet, horrible crap. When an illegal boat, I thought it said Borat, and sinks in the channel, somehow it's our fault. Exactly. I'm babysitting my little cousin and going to Central Parks, being groomed to be a father soon. Oh, mate. It's, yeah. Got a few kids, shall we say. Got 5 that live in my house. And I've also got 3 that don't. Dragon Brick Brew, just give a nice simple lager. Lost Lager gives me an evil hangover. Ooh. Cruz Campo only went down well because the flavour, too much glucose syrup, yeah. MT, try rum is better. I don't mind a drop of rum, but spirits don't agree with me that much. I like the taste of it though. Like a spiced rum, like white rum. I'm not so keen on dark rum. Yes, Oliver, French trying to get as many over here as they can. We're soft, that's why. Dragon Brit. The only one I thought it was half decent. The older stuff was okay. They probably changed the ingredients. Yeah, I mean they changed it once because it used to be 4.8 when it first came out. I think and it's 4.6 now. I don't think it's that bad compared to some of the other crap. Personally, I don't know whether to try on the perfect draft though because there's so many better options. Freddie Burst finished the fence early the other day. Found a boozer called the Eagle in Shepherd's Bush. First time I've seen Beavertown Luna Haze on tap. It was lovely. 8 kids, you need you need the Durex Super Chat button. They're not all biological. 4 of them are stepkids. Free burst is about 6.8% ABV. Basically, like I got with someone who had kids in a previous relationship. I'd had kids in a previous relationship, and we also had kids. If that makes sense, it's complicated. Typical relationship these days, I suppose, isn't it? Jennifer, I agree. Simple lager is tops. The Tories have been fashioning the disabled for years, Adam. If Labour gets in, I hope they won't be the same. It's just, yeah, it's the same with everything. A few arseholes ruin it. Like, I can remember when I was really young, and there was once I had to sign on. This is, I think Labour would have been in government. And you just went there once a week, you signed a bit of paper, well, you looked for a job, you got your money, and yeah. Nobody wants to live like that because they give you fuck all. But you just went there, you signed your paper, you got your money. Now it's like you have to do this, that to get your money, and you get sanctioned, this, that, and the other. Just because a few people took the piss, and a very, very few people were quite happy just living like that. All of a sudden, they just treat everyone like they're the scum of the earth, and it's just wrong. Most people, well, 90% of people do not want to be signing on, and they'll do anything to get a bloody job, so they've actually got some fucking money to live their life. But they don't. The last thing you want is to be treated like that. So some people won't even sign on just because they don't want the humiliation of it, even though they need the money. Do you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. Sink. A few bastards might stop coming then. How much would it cost to have already employed Royal Navy sailors, already purchased ships to shove them back? That's why Tiski, it's not the best, but it's cheaper than Stella Poo. I don't mind Tiski, Jennifer. I don't mind Tiski at all. You know I buy it quite regularly. It's not the most complex beer, but it's just smashable, isn't it? It's smashable. It's refreshing. It does the job, doesn't it? There's no nasties in it. Need to catch up on a few of your reviews, says Freddie, as work has been picking back up. What's been your favourite beer keg, mate? Freddie, I mean, there's so many good ones, actually. It's hard to say. Hasselroder was definitely a standout. Franziskaner was fantastic. Left Blonde was really, really good because it's a 6.6 version and it's great on keg. Even Beck's was very good, not Beck's Gold. I wasn't keen on that. I forget what ones I've tried. Blimey. Vocation, Life and Death. If you like that out of a can, it's next level on the PD. And I'm not a massive fan of Hogarden, but on the perfect draft, it's so much better. It was actually really good on the perfect draft. Like for summer, I'm going to have to pick up some more Hogarden. It's very good. The Left Blanche was good as well. It's more flavoursome than the Hogarden, but it's slightly sickly after a while, like for a session. Whereas a Hogarden, you can smash it all day long, if you know what I mean. Depends whether you're just having a few or a session. But there's a lot of good kegs. I've probably missed some out. Juplier's good. Lauren Brow's really good. Stella Unfiltered's good. I wasn't keen on the Stella, even though it's 5%. I wasn't keen on it. That was one of the worst ones I've had. But generally, everything tastes better on the Perfect Draft than it does at the bottle, apart from Stella so far. I thought, well, I put it up against a can, a European brewed Stella, and I thought it was better out of the can. We need to take control and not be dictated. Yes, Adam, I was a nurse for many years. I had to give them my job because of my Crohn's. I've still got to do these complicated bloody forms every now and again. Yeah, I know what you mean. I have to do them as well. I have to do them forms as well. And then you do the form, and then sometimes they still want to see your arms, like probing you about and all that. Having a leck in my star glass. Very good Polish. Yeah, I like that. It's smashable, isn't it? Very clean Polish lager. Stephen White, the Tories do whatever they do to get elected. If they thought we all wanted them to sink boats in channels and they would get elected. Yeah, it would surprise me. I would say a civil war needs to happen, but exactly what they want gives them an easy excuse to usher in digital IDs. Lek is silly money in bottles. I've only tried it out of a can, Jennifer. I'd vote for them if they sank the boats. Dragon Print. You could do a beer ranking board like the old Top Gear lap time boards. Oh yeah, I'd love to do something like that actually. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I thought about doing a tier list for beers, getting some sort of big board and putting them in tiers, like S tier, A, B, C, D. You know, because people often ask me what's my favourite beer. Anything in the S tier, it just depends what I fancy. They're all equally good, sort of thing, you know. And then just after that, you'll have the A, B. Then you'll have the shockers down in like the, I don't know how far will you go, how many letters you need. But yeah, I think that's a good way of doing a review, and then putting like reviewing the beer, maybe making a little magnet or whatever and sticking it to the thing and putting it in a tier rather than a rating. I don't know. And then as time goes on, things can move up and down tiers. You could try like say your favourite wheat beers, Francis going up, and you put it in the S tier, and all of a sudden you're trying all these better ones. You could say, right, I think it's time to move Francis kind of down, even though it was originally S tier. At this point, I've tried so many more that that's now moved down, you know, and or they've lowered the ABV of this that used to be S tier and now it's freaking E tier. Something like that. I'd love to do it, but I'm not that good with the whole. You could do something on the screen while you're reviewing it, where you can add things in that, like a digital version of it. But I don't know how to do it. I've seen people do it, but not beer without channels. But I need to continue watching your old video from years ago. Yeah, my old videos are not that good, to be honest. I won't go too far back, Michael. For the summer, we've already in the summer ad. Could you tell these scorching temps? Well, it's been really rainy around here. Afraid I live north of the wall. Fuck you all down the south. Controversial, I love this country, but I think we need to bin off Parliament and the monarchy. It's interesting. Keith Thomas, they're all different check of the same ass. They don't give a shit about you and I. They're just puppets. Jennifer Cross shush about the 3D print. Tears, top tier, gentleman's relish explosion. AD summer at 6 degrees. Fucking freezing. Lek just remind me of Heineken because of them malts. The beer. Bomb equals sprinkled custard chucker. Even a simple Adam special board behind just the very best with a bell ring. Now I've started ringing the bell now. If I try a beer and I know it's going to be in the nines, I'll ring the bell. And I just think about how high can it go. I've never gave anything a 10 though. I also ring it and tell everyone to fuck off at the end of the review as well. Just a little added thing. Just that's what's happened with the channel. Like so many things, they've just sort of they come out of nowhere and they just stick. Like even the let's check out the arenas that I sometimes do. That was never there at the start. That's just me like taking a piss out of smelling a beer, I suppose. I've never been a fan of sniffing a beer, but I do it because some people care. But I just, who cares what it smells like, really? That's why I sort of have a bit of a laugh with you. Check out the arenas of the beverage. It's kind of taking the piss a bit. I don't take it too seriously the way I approach it, but I do take it seriously on my opinions on whether I think it's good or not. If that makes sense. So I try not to take it. I try to keep it fun, should we say? Well, I've watched you from the first video. Apart from the lighting condition, I thought you was okay, not as bad as you think. Many people love. Thank you, mate. Many people love the Royals. I don't mind them, but I couldn't give a shit about the Royals. Honestly, read up about this guy Philip. I don't agree with him, but it's meant to be a free country. I couldn't care. It's like when the Queen died and that, there's all these people around my street, all these banners around there, a massive party around the block and all that. Yeah, any excuse for a piss up maybe, but I just don't care. I just don't care. She was about 100, do you know what I mean? She had a good life, didn't she? Royal craft beer. Smells the beer. I find it weird. When he smells it. On my chart, ignoring the Oktoberfest, Quan triple car. Yeah. I've still not tried some of them, Stephen. Horrible family mate that killed off Kate, like Diana, allegedly. Quack, yeah. Quack, quack. I want to try that one. But yeah, I'm not royal family and all that. I just don't care. They're just born into all this money, and what do they even do? I know they've got the power to do a lot, but they never use that power, do they? Now that definitely needs a flake. I definitely need a piss, I'm back in a sec. sorry, Jennifer. But you keep mentioning Tisky, and I really fancy a Tisky now. So after this, I'm going to have a Tisky. I won't mention that it's a Polish brewed one. Alright. The proper Polish. Is it? I mean, it is. Sorry if I've missed anyone's comments. Simon gets hard when he when he smells the beer. It's quite a good aroma. I've got a semi, but it didn't quite make me fully erect like the last beer I tried. I should start using that. So they killed Diana, and how the fuck is Megan still here? To quote a great yogurt. I couldn't give a shit, mate. Paying our taxes so these weirdos can live in high life and they'll get worshipped by me. Yeah, I don't really know enough about it to sort of say too much because it just don't interest me. That's why I've not gone out my way to, you know. At the end of the day, there's a massive shift, you know, in class, isn't there? I don't like it. Everybody's chatting. I love that. Everyone's just like chatting to each other and true, Jennifer. I don't mind Megan, and probably because I think she's fit. Yeah, there's no way Harry would have pulled her unless he was a freaking prince. Skull from Denmark says, "Nonno, how you doing, mate? Does that mean cheers?" Cheers, mate. Here it does. Don't drag Simon, real owl porn legend. Hey, we wonder why we got divorced. I'm getting a PD, then divorce settlement. No. Have what you want, but you're not having the PD. Well, Simon was nice to me the other week, to be fair. I don't hate Simon. And he's not nice to any other, well, not many beer channels, unless they send him stuff. He's been nice to me. He actually really rates my reviews as well. Yes, I think a lot of us could live to 100 if we wanted on foot. Never want anything. Yeah, exactly. That's it. And you got like the second you're slightly ill, you could just have a slight little ache in your chest. You got the best doctors there. Like, oh yeah, it's just, you know, any little slight concern you've got a doctor there straight away like that. No waiting lists. You know, straight at the top of the queue if ever you get any health problems. No wonder they fucking live till like that. What's it? Her other half, the Queen's other half, he looked dead for about 5 years before he even died. And he was still driving the car when he was about 3,000. And he looked dead when he was driving. Fucking Jesus. I think a lot of us could live on. Has anyone watched a 3-hour epic on Manchester bars? I've watched a bit of it, Ali D. It's just too long. Adam, of course, if you've got a PD, I'm getting Adam's in the divorce. Do you think they defrosted Prince Philip in the microwave each morning? Fucking look like it, I know that much. Kate has a whole medical team working. Yeah. Just brown bread, mate. Do you know the microwave was invented to warm up frozen hamsters? My aunt got a long wait for cancer and died. Oh mate, exactly. That's it. It's wrong. It's wrong. And then we've got all these people coming over here, and we haven't got room for them. And we're getting these waiting times and that, and people are fucking dying. Our people that have lived here all their life are dying because we let all these people over that want everyone to become Muslims and that, you know, causing terrorism and unease in society and building mosques everywhere and that. These people are causing queues and that and making our people die and trying to convert them into their beliefs and all that. It's just, I'm really sorry to hear that, mate. That's like, fucking brutal. That is absolutely brutal. I'm really lucky. Like, I know that affects so many people, and I don't know why, but and I had a scare earlier this year with a C word, but nobody in my family's ever had it, ever, which is really, really surprising because I've got a massive family. I'm talking aunts, parents, grandparents, great grandparents. Nobody's ever had it. It's really strange because it's such a common. I've got so much content from the royal family. They should all put out a pasture for so much privilege. Unbelievable, yeah. Honest, we were doing research into freezing people and testing with hamsters, and they built the first microwave to warm them up quick. That's interesting. Yeah, Kate is an AI entity living on Instagram. If I got cancer, I think I'm going to close for chemo. Shoving radiation into you, fuck that shit. I'd rather try natural ways to try to hide the people. Yeah, I mean, it's not good, the treatment for cancer. So, no, Adam, the Muslim rule is you have to convert to Muslim if you like in your country. My gran is 93, drinks, smokes, and still National Bridge chat for her age. I was 55, never drunk. Yeah, pay 10. Yeah, that's it. You don't know what life's gonna throw at you. You might as well just fucking enjoy it. And even if you do die because you smoked too many fags, you drunk too much beer, or whatever, if you had fun while you was here, that's the main thing, innit? You know, if in 20 years' time the beer monster dies because he drunk too much beer, oh well. I had fun while I was here. Do you know what I mean? Might have done another 10 years or something if I didn't drink so much beer. It's but some people smoke and they live to 100, don't they? A lot of it's genetics. It's, you know, you've got good genes. Some people are born disabled and stuff like that, unfortunately. And no matter what they do, they don't live very long. No fucking Trump's here. There will be a line at your door, Adam, after your PD. There'll be a line at your door, Adam, after your PD. Oh, trying to take it. The beer monsters PD. It's weird. It's like I want to get a pro one, but I think I want to keep that one as well. It served me well. Do you know what I mean? Oh, after my death, I want to get another PD pro one, so I can play about with temperatures, and I could get a bit more reviews out of each keg. Like for example, I could do Old Peculiar at 3 degrees, which you can only do on the normal perfect draft. And I could review it at say 8 on the pro, and say like, do you really need a pro to enjoy this keg? For people that are in the same situation as me right now, and perhaps want to buy something like Old Peculiar, but they're worried that it's not going to be nice at 3 degrees. Is it better if it's higher? Is it? Yeah, it's better, but only a little bit. It's still nice at 3. Like I'd like to sort of have another machine for beer battles as well, putting like Stella, the the Belgian lager against the Joplin Belgium lager, even though the Stella's brewed in the UK. But do you know what I mean? I can put these great beers I'm giving 9 out of 10s against each other. I face them off, but you need 2 machines. I will get one eventually. It's a process, isn't it? I've got to review them all first, and then that's like a future down the line thing to do, isn't it? No, I'm getting a divorce still. After condition very well used. Imagine the mileage on that Adam PD if it was a car. Yeah, true. Pro, yes, you do, Adam Pro. Yeah, people keep saying to me, I almost feel like a pauper for having the normal machine. Simmer keeps saying, "Oh, you need to get a pro." Like, everybody's like, who's got pros, like, you need to get a pro. It's so much better. And there's just me with, hello. Although to be fair, for 99 quid, it's still pouring a cracking pint. I just can't choose what temperature it is. But apparently the pro pours, you get better pours than that off the pro as well. And it also cools the beer down quicker. There's a few perks to it. You can connect it to the app and stuff. And I'd go ship on draft. I like my ale and didn't think it was good. As good as the bottle. Temperature can make a big difference. Old Tudor's poo, and even nastier cold. I've tried it out of a bottle, Jennifer, and I liked it. Depends what you're into, though, doesn't it? I run 2 pros. Gave my basic one away. Yeah, another reason I'd like another machine is I'd like to get like the Left Prestige, just 8.5%, but I don't want to be stuck with it for like a week. Because it's 8.5%, there's 10.5 pints of it. You're not going to session that bad boy, are you? So if I get that keg, then I can't put like I can't have no lager or nothing for a week. So it's like, yeah, that's me. I get greedy, didn't you, in life? It's like I was so happy just to get a perfect draft. Now I've got one, I want another one. So I should just be happy with what I've got. Really, do you know what I mean? It's a lot of people would love to have one and can't have one. Try the cans, bro. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say the can's better. Of Ghost Ship. I'll run 2 pro. I'm getting my basic one away. AD, gonna get a mini keg from the shop in town. You wouldn't bend up on the stuff for a week. Quick football intermission. Ten Hag stays as Man United manager. No, but so he's staying. They've kept him on, have they? Keith, yes, I do. I thought they wouldn't be much different, but it's great. Everything is on the app. You could adjust the temperature on the app. Oh, you can do it on the app. Do everything. I tried at 0. It's really cold in the hot weather. Oh yeah, imagine that in the summer. That's nice. A refreshing lager at 0 degrees, or even a cider. 0 degrees. They don't even need ice cubes in the cider. Old Peculiar just tastes like the real stuff. That's why black sheeps happen and their stuff is much better. Let's get onto the old Tisky. My rather dirty looking Stella Chalice. Oh. There's me bloody pot over. I cannot find a bottle opener. Fuck no, his missus probably nicked it. Got a key. Bit of a flimsy looking key. What's that? What am I going to do with that? It's like some vape tank or something. Can open a bottle of fucking anything, look at that. It's quite bad actually. I can literally open the bottle with fucking anything. But I used to use my teeth, but I've shattered a few too many and learned not to do that anymore. Oh fuck, where north we're gonna get the crystal meth from. They did cause Sub-Zero. It was like slushy. Didn't catch on because it was gross. Ugh. Set timers from the app, so turn it down overnight and chill it in the afternoon. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. Everyone's saying he was good was wrong. Oh, I think they let it too late to change him now though. Give him another year, I suppose. Oh, well, it's not as good as it used to be, Jennifer. Is that what you're saying? I'm peculiar. Keith Thomas, yeah. I mean, I didn't try the old version because I'm not 90. But I do like the one around a minute. But I suppose if you've tried it when it was better previously, it's a bit like where they lower the ABV of all the beers at the minute, isn't it? If you've never tried it when it was stronger, you don't know no different, do you? Yeah, if he tells you how many pints you got left in the app, beer monster message before start. I do think I prefer this over the Brooklyn Pills now. To be honest with you, it's just more. I don't know. Like it's got that hoppy kind of taste with the Brooklyn Pills now. But Tisky I just think it's a good beer. Get 400ml cans of the Proper Job. Oh yeah, Proper Job. I love Proper Job, Eric. And how you doing, Eric, mate? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, Proper Job. That's a decent IPA. That's a classic, isn't it? I love all the floaters you get, and you give it a swirl at the end, and you just get fucking sediment everywhere. And what's that? www.marketingweek.com. That's course. What's that? That was a story of the. Oh, right, okay. Right decision to keep ETH United for quadruple leg season. Eric Ten Hag, yeah. LED, I think it was a lack of managers who would take the job. Yeah, nobody wants a fucking job. Fuck it, have to give him another year. Jennifer is definitely a Tisky slut. I reckon she's opened a bottle of Tisky out of her vag. Imagine that. I was watching Borat, what's Borat 2? The Borat subsequent movie video or something. It's called Part 2. And his daughter does it. No, she opens a bottle of beer with her ass. It's definitely not as good as the first one, but it's fucking, I don't know, ridiculous but funny. It's the best chuggable beer for the money. Chisky slut. Whenever you say slut, you got to sound like you mean it, ain't you? Ali D. Foster did the same shit too. Yeah, I think Rob Page's time might be up though. This has been an enjoyable, chilled live. It was fun getting the fucking bombarded on the last one on a Friday. Maybe we'll get it on this Friday, I don't know. Yeah, it's just been a nice chilled one. I've been to Golod in Romania where they filmed Borat. No, they filmed Borat in Kazakhstan. I do. They're definitely more well travelled than me, Oliver. He's even been where they filmed Borat, blimey. I'll be happy to go to Spain. Oh dear, eh? Denver Cross, Struth trying to be ahead of the game, but ended up shitty. Have you ever watched Rise of the Foot Soldier Dragon? I have actually. There's a few of them, isn't there? I've watched it, but it was a long time ago. And I think I only watched like one. It's like Football Factory sort of type film, isn't it? I can't really remember it though, to be honest. My memory is really bad with my sleep apnea. It completely fucks my memory. So if ever you think I'm being rude because I don't remember you, yeah, just cut me some slack because fucking sleep apnea ain't no joke, let me tell you that. Especially when you can't wear your bloody mask because your little 2-year-old keeps getting in your bed. Jamie's back in the hazels. How you doing, Jamie? Okay, question. Best play you've been... What do you mean best play you've been? Best play you've been... Foot anyone. Back, mate. Keith Thomas. I'm off now, Adam. Try to get a few hours before my stomach plays up. I managed to get my tick. Let me know on Friday what you think of my singing. Hope you have a good laugh. Yeah, I'll let you know Friday. Ask me on Friday, mate. Hopefully I'll get round to adding you on TikTok. And thank you very much for tuning in, Keith. Take care of yourself, mate. It's always fucking great to chat to you, mate. Such a great guy. The shooting in Essex. I keep getting the hiccups lately when I drink. I never used to. The shooting in Essex was a bit close to home. Has there been a shooting in Essex? I mean, it's a gypsy village. The ring, all the motors, they stopped and had lunch with them. On the crops. Can you remember me? I ain't got a fucking clue who Jamie guy is. Is he a fucking mod? I have to change that anyway. Of course I remember you, Jamie. Slag. Best place. Oh. Live chat evening all. Paramount. How you doing, mate? Bosh. How you doing, Paramount? Lovely to have you join us, mate. Jennifer Cross, Poor Knights Island, New Zealand, and Foot Soldiers. This Stella Chalice normally gives good head, but it ain't at the minute. I mean, in blowjobs term, that's just getting a little lick on the tip without any attempt at deep throat, innit? Stephen White, you live in Rotendon? Suck. I was not drinking, but I'm thinking about getting one. Go on, Jay. I do not encourage drinking. Drinking is bad for your health, Jamie. I do not encourage you indulging in an alcoholic beverage. I'd never peer pressure you into doing that, mate. You're fucking really slick. Stephen White, I want a Range Rover Classic. Oh. It's alright for you bastards that are allowed to drive. I'm not even allowed to drive. I've never driven a car in my life. Horrible, man. I'd love to drive a car. Keep saying to the missus, we have a little go. She drives. I can't drive because of my sleep apnea. I could literally fall asleep at any moment. It's really weird. I don't do it on the lives. I think I'm just so engaged in the chat and all that. But when I'm doing something that's, I don't know, where there's a minute, like say if I was driving, say you was on the motorway and you're not really thinking, you're just chugging along. I'm like, I'm gonna go around Tesco car park or something. And Mrs. Motor. Liga was amazing and the Rockies, but mountain bike and camping through Kildare was amazing. Possibly the most remote place in the UK and less than 20 miles from my home. I've never even heard of them. Are you on the medical advisor? Are you? Are you the medical advisor for the UK now? Right? Definitely, mate. Wasn't fun, Oliver. There could go any of us. If I can get one. Stephen White, are you an Essex boy? Jamie Watton, hi Hunt, didn't see you slip in. Going away, isn't he? He's going away on the weekend. Was Kent, but Essex most of my life. Whereabouts in Kent was you, Stephen? I'm in Kent now. Chatham, best part of Kent. Home of Beer Monster reviews and Rate My Beer. Fucking hell. What a shithole, seriously. SG Slim, how you doing, mate? Good to see you again. Have you ever drove / had a license? I've got a provisional license, but I shouldn't even have that. I needed it for YouTube actually, to get monetized. But I'm not allowed to drive, mate. I've got a condition called sleep apnea, and I've got it. You can drive with sleep apnea, but I've got it it's measured by a scale of 1 to 20, and I'm a 20. So yeah, I fall asleep very, very easily. If I get even slightly bored, it doesn't tend to happen when I have a drink though, but that's not going to help me drive, is it? When I'm sober, if I'm even just like sat in the waiting room, like for 5 minutes, I'll be fast asleep. Chat massive. Dartford. Oh, Dartford, mate. I know Dartford really well. I used to live, when I lived in London, I was not far from Dartford as well. I was in the Thamesmead, Abbeywood area. And I often used to get a train up to see my mum on the Isle of Sheppey. And we used to have to stop at Dartford. I went to Dartford Hospital was where I had my rim job. You can borrow my license if you like. Hey. I'd really want to drive a car, especially when you get told you're not allowed to do something. It really makes you want to do it, doesn't it? It's. Hi, Han. You've been hiding. You haven't slept once on a live ad. You must be exciting, motherfuckers. Alcohol helps as well. Just leave everything. It's not too bad when I'm using my machine, but it just never seems to bloody happen. Rim job by Dr. Birdie. Oh, you remember the name of Dr. Fuck's sake, Harry. You're not supposed to remember shit like that. Arsehole. I mentioned the doctor that gave me the operation I had to have done recently. Well, Addictees remembered it. Fucking hell. I actually even forgot. And he was just reminded, you've brought it all back. You're making me relive it again. He's soon knocked up. Photoshop up, for fuck's sake. You haven't slept once. Rim job. Oh, read that. I keep scrolling up and down and trying to find comments that I've missed and then rereading ones I've already read. Driving is an annoyance because you can't have a beer. Yeah, true. Can't you drive a bike? I could drive a bike, but I fall asleep and I just like myself, don't I don't know anyone else. But I've got kids and that, you know what I mean? So I'm not just gonna jump in a car if I'm not medically fit. But I do have a blue badge, so Mrs. gets all the best parking spots. As long as I'm in the car, she can use it. I've met so many people in my long years. If he had a normal surname, I would have remembered. Dr. Birdie. I mean, that's the last man you want venturing in your bum hole, isn't it? I do 25k a year and seem to have a crash nearly every week. Jesus, mate. If that beer is a bit dead, yeah. I don't know. These Stella glasses are normally really good for it, but I think it's dirty. A bit dead. A fucking urine sample of a really dehydrated, pissed up fella the night before. I'm back on the left because I can't bother to get new. I need to clean the glass properly. If you put a beer with a dirty glass, it just fucks the head up because the bubbles stick to the side of the glass. I think this one quickly and then when I left. Guessing you're not a very good driver then. Someone at work got to go to sleep so early. He can go to sleep standing at work. Fucking hell. That's me, mate. That's Stephen White. Why not? You seem to have lived an interesting life. Stephen White. Ali and Mix, lots of iffy ones from great people. I always do this in my life, right? I have this dining table. Well, I actually do my beer reviews on a fucking dining table. Look, it's just the dining table, but I read the comments and I push the table back as I'm reading the comments. I lean forward. I'm like, I'm gonna try and see the phone, and I keep slowly pushing the table back, and it ends up at the other end of the room, and I'm like, fucking hell. I don't know. I'm getting a bit pissed now. That's the other thing that I left. It catches up with, isn't it? Is it that time? Not yet. Not yet. A mix of lots of iffy ones with great people. Oliver says, Ali D, I think I'm alright. I have a dash cam on driving standards around London. Drive at least twice a week. It's the most random shit. The girl doing the Hawkston Brewery tour said they follow the German purity law. But that's definitely a good thing, isn't it? If they actually do. Fair enough, when I get older, I suppose I will understand. Oliver, to be fair, I wouldn't want to drive in London. Anyone notice how bad the drivers have been since lockdown? They have definitely driving in London. I mean, I don't drive, but I had to go back. Then, I mean, I hate London, but I have to go back every now and again when someone dies, because a lot of my family lives in London, and since I hate it so much, I only go back when someone dies to a funeral. And driving there, my brother drove me there for the latest funeral, and Jesus Christ, the stress I could see on his face. Just people drive so aggressively and just cut each other up. And the fucking £25 for old diesel car. Oh yeah, that's ridiculous, isn't it? I day I could run a YouTube channel and shit I record. I don't even do not many miles. The risk people take for a few seconds saved is mental. Yeah. And you end up catching them back up, didn't you? And you think, was it really worth it? Well, that's what I witnessed from the missus anyway. Yeah, do police camera action was all the rage on TV back in the day. I remember that. Mad police chases, and you get some lunatic on a motorbike or something and 200 miles an hour down the motorway. Helicopters on him and all sorts. You're just waiting for him to either die or kill someone. I'm Spars. Yo, hey there, mate. Bash. Eric drinking Northern Monk, faith in futures. Tank petrol IPA. 6.5%. Enjoy, mate. I've had that one, I think. I've reviewed it. I've definitely done one of the faith and futures ones, but might not have been that one actually. I can't remember. I might have done it. I might not. I've definitely done a faith and futures one from Northern Monk though fairly recently, like within the last 4 or 5 months. They would get a helicopter on the chase, and the person would still carry on like they can outrun it. Yeah, it always makes you laugh, doesn't it? The helicopter's like zoned in the whole time. It's very little chance. Very little chance. It's not bloody Grand Theft Auto where you can just hide in the corner for 5 minutes, and then the 5 stars go away, and then you can just carry on stabbing people or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Speaking of Grand Theft Auto, there's a new one coming out, isn't there? Grand Theft Auto 6. They like the Grand Theft Auto games. Jennifer Cross 2 represent love, honey. The YouTube video of some nutter on a scooter doing 80 down the motorway somewhere in Europe, passing lorries. Bought one of them electric scooters. It wouldn't surprise me. The speed of some of them things go. Oh, it's Casey. Don't have you heard that, guys? If Casey's in here, she's literally going to come in her knickers. She sort of comes in after us fighted, but she never sticks around. She misses out on all the action, doesn't she? Bless her. Love the tattoo, mate. It looks so nice. Thanks, Amy. I need to get a lot more done because I've only got 3. And it's like a clock for each kid. But I want to do something for the others, but no more clocks. He shit himself. Get. Paramount says, get her. Wensleydale cheese tattoo. What the fuck is that? What's the time, man? Fuck off, Ali. Jennifer Cross. Well, we kind of broken these days. Adam hasn't watched Wallace and Gromit. I don't watch TV. I'm a rare breed. I do not watch TV. In fact, this year I decided I'm going to watch TV again. We got a TV license. We got Virgin, Sky TV and all that. And for about 2 days, we watched it. And I was just like, fuck this. And the Virgin box, it's not even plugged in. We don't even use it. So it's a waste of fucking money getting a TV license and a Virgin, because we're in a contract. We literally don't use it. My family just, it's not just me, my family just do not do TV. Beer Monster Reviews, will we get a 10k subs tattoo? 10k subs tattoo? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. My brother wants to get a Beer Monster tattoo. TV shit. Yeah, I don't watch none of it. Don't watch the news. I don't watch Love Island. I hear about things. Most of the time, people ask me questions, and I'm like, huh? Like, I just don't watch TV. Honestly, like the only stuff I know about anything on TV is stuff I see on YouTube. Just don't do it. It does not interest me. All this adverts all the fucking time, and you watch the news and they try and scare the fucking life out of you. Load of bollocks. Watch YouTube on Netflix. Yeah. I do the same thing, but I'll rotate between streaming services, or just use Kodi most of the time. But I like Amazon because you get the Amazon Prime, which is handy for me. Having kids, sometimes you need things delivered fast, and then have a streaming service as well, and there's some good series on there. I used to have Netflix. Well, I used to nick my ex-girlfriend's Netflix, shall we say, and they kind of stopped you being able to do that. And quite often we have Disney as well for the kiddies. Pay to get phone propaganda and agendas at your daily. Yeah. Agendas thrown at your daily. Yeah, I'm just not interested in it. Because sometimes it makes you look like an idiot because you don't know what's going on in the world. It's like when that situation happened where we had to lock down and that. I was like, what? What's going on there? No fucking clue. I think I only knew about it from, like, I hear a lot of stuff on the radio as well in the car. And something was mentioned on the radio and I was like, is this a fucking joke? And then I connected the TV up and I was like, sort of, you know, if something major happens, anything that you really, really have to know about, it would get mentioned on the radio or it'd pop up on YouTube. Apart from that, I'm not fucking interested. Get every face on your back. Fucking hell. A TV licensed man tried to get who drive but I wouldn't open the gate up. Adam was promised to do a 24-hour live stream for 5k but needs more love. 24-hour live stream. I reckon I could do it. I don't sleep much anyway. I don't think I could drink the whole time though. I probably could, but I don't think I would. If that makes sense. Fire stick plus Cody, all you need. Exactly, Stephen. Exactly, mate. Funny story. Gil at Hawkston Brewery said that what Khalib's from Clarkson's, yeah, goes around the villages selling the cider from the back of a horse box. Good VPN. Yeah, I've got one of them as well. Don't need a TV license for non-live streaming anymore. Yep. No comment. I'll be in a pub or Dad's house for the football. Ad blockers help too. Yeah, cheers, Jennifer. TV license for an LG HD TV Doctor Who. No thanks. What Kodi build do you use? I don't use the build as such. I used to, but I just have a few add-ons that work well for me. What are they fucking called? One's called, is it The Crew? And one's called The Magic Dragon. I get everything on there I need. The boxing, live TV, if I Sky channels if I want it. Films, series. Don't need a lot as long as you've got the right couple of apps. How's Rate My Beer, by the way? Last time I was on, they disappeared very abruptly. Was that when Simo wasn't getting on with the City fan? The fake City fan? It depends what stream you're on. Most of their lives end abruptly, to be honest. What one are you talking about? What was the last thing you remember before it ended? Hi, I had a rent flat in the Southampton. The TV man came on once a week and I asked him about the TV license. Third time I point out the pic of the telly. Oh, fuck off. Ad blockers invented for the process last month by the NHS. They're okay. Been posting reviews. Crew. Yeah, but rather than downloading the whole package, so to speak, I just download the add-ons I actually want. Does that make sense, Stephen? Because most of them are loaded shit, and they I've got to connect the charger because my phone's about to die. I can find the hole. Oh, I should have some of that. There we go. It's always hard when the fucking charger's in there. I ain't got much reach. Oh, fucking hell. Bit bent. Not me, the camera, but it's gonna have to. Let's get another left. This might be the last one, though, I reckon. It is a Tuesday. I'm going to bed. Off to Pimlico in the morning. Have a lovely rest of your life. Good night, Oliver. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Wish a fan ad blockers before married the fucking beer monster. Oops. Enjoy the traffic. That'd be nasty. I'm just going to have a quick leak. And this is going to be my last beverage. Shall I ring the bell? Does anyone care? Last beverage of the evening. I love that fucking bell. Morgan, mate. I know he's fucked off, but very nice of him. Guess who's back? Ding dong. What's that of? Ding dong. Sweet dreams, Ollie. I'm going in 10, I think. Have another brewery tour to get up for. Go on, Ali. Living the life, mate. Brewery tours. Why not, mate? Eh? Pamela, would you rather take the pin out of a grenade you're spinning around about, or throw 10 supposedly non-live grenades into a house full of puppies. Oh, that's an interesting one. Would you rather take the pin out of a grenade you're spinning a grenade? I'm kind of confused. Self-employed. I just work till 4 in the morning. Molly. Rick Mal ding dong lol. That's on. Ding dong. Rick Mal's a legend, isn't he? Rest in peace. I used to love Bottom and a lot of stuff that he was in. I forget the fucking name of it. What was the one before Bottom? Young Ones, was it? Back in 5 minutes, just having a shit. Stephen White, Adam, if you ever want the link to the full Cody build, message me on Facebook. Thanks, Stephen, mate. Keith has followed me. I've just got it. It says that you followed me, Keith. Spinning after being on a roundabout. Young Ones, yeah. I used to love Bottom. It's so stupid and ridiculous, but that's why I loved it. Spitting the fuck out of each other's saucepans and all that, and trying to pull birds, getting Eddie. I liked Eddie. He's my favourite. I've got to be honest. Rick Mal was brilliant, but Eddie, he was a fucking. Eddie's a legend, mate. He's always fucking wankered, wasn't he? Eddie, what a fucking legend he was. From Bottom. Fucking hell. Anybody who's not watched that series, Bottom, you need to watch that shit. Fucking brilliant. I'm a taxi driver for Johannesburg. Alexi, Sal, and Young Ones, mega. Yeah. That's a reference, mate. Don't worry, though. Yeah, I'm a bit slow with certain things. I do apologise. Oh. Eric. And well, hello. Leslie Phillips was the original Ding Dong. Keith, follow me on TikTok as well. I got you, bud. If you're still here. Ding Dong. They don't make good comedies anymore, do they? Bottom, Only Fools and Horses, Young Ones, and 40 Towers I really liked, even though there's not many episodes. What are you drinking now, Ad? Fuck's sake. I'm drinking left, mate. And you're left. Left Summer. Left Summer on the Perfect Draft. I've not reviewed it yet, so I can't drink it all. I'll have to try and review it tomorrow. Always Sunny in Philadelphia, is it? I like that series, American one. Oh, is it Californication? It's got that guy from the I forget his name, from the X-Files in it, and he's a dirty slag, and it's really good. And there's this bald guy called Ronco, who's a dirty slag as well, and keeps shagging all his secretaries and that. Californication, I'm sure it was on Netflix or something. I really got into that. It was really good. It felt like it just popped open a Tisky. Yeah, I did. It's gone. Yeah, but it's only a 660. It's only a little bowl. Whatever happened to the Likely Lads? Amazing, my mate showed it to her Spanish hubby. He was totally what the fuck. I mean, the only good recent like comedies I can really think of, and I mean they're not even, well, they are recent, but In-Betweeners. And there's another one I watched. It had a couple of the people in it from In-Betweeners. It was really good. Oh, what was it called? It had Simon from the In-Betweeners in it. It was like a university thing. Oh god. And I really like that as well. Can't remember what the fuck it's called though. I can't like it that much, can I? What's the best beer you have tried before? Jamie, I don't have one set beer. There's, like I say, I put them in tiers kind of thing in my head. Like S tier being the best, then A, B, C, D or whatever. And there's, if it's in the S tier, they're my favourites. And it just depends what you fancy. There's so much good beer out there. There's not one beer I've ever drunk and just gone, that is my favourite beer, better than anything else, personally. There's so many that are just, you know, they're fucking great. Adam, you bastard. Hashtag Adam, you bastard. Slugging the good tisk. Yes, slaughtered it. Slaughtered it, Jennifer. Didn't stand a chance. Shows you I like it though. Didn't even touch the sides. Fresh meat, that's the one, LED. Fresh meat. If you're a fan of In-Betweeners, fresh meat is another one I'd recommend. It's got the guy Simon from the In-Betweeners in it, and it's just really funny. I really enjoyed that as well. And a couple of other actors in that have gone on to be in Marvel films and shit like that. I was quite surprised. Oh, me fucking, the lights gone out. Me power banks went out. So we've lost the LEDs. Hello or shalom, Jackie. Jamie, what I think as a mod you need a band for taking more than 5 minutes for a poo. Do you watch Honest Places on YouTube ad? He tries to find the roughest pubs, but everyone he goes into are half empty and not that rough. No. I've not come across him, mate. You're trying to find the roughest pubs, but there's no fucker in them. Sad fucking state of pubs, isn't it? Jennifer is a big shit. Did you weigh it? Yeah, fucking size of that. Does anyone ever, like, you have a massive shit? A bit like when you catch a big fish, you feel like you want to weigh it and sort of take a picture of it, put it on social media. It's probably just me, innit? I prefer 35-day dry aged meat. LED, I watch him, he's funny. I've not seen him. I'll have to check him out. 35 days right age meat. Like steaks and that. I love steak. Just don't love how much it costs. Because me and the missus won't have steak unless we can give it to all the kids. I know a lot of parents do that, like, have steak and chips and give the kids fish fingers and that, but I'm just not a fan of that. I think if you can't afford to give it to everyone, then you don't have it. Same as takeaways and that. If you can't afford to get everyone a takeaway, then don't have one. And yeah, since some of it is not impressed with the pubs, no much rougher than my time. Oh God, I've known a few fucking rough pubs in London. Jesus Christ, rough pubs outside London I've been in were probably Newport. I mean, when I lived in London, Jesus, I've been in some rough pubs. Fuck me. You expect the pubs to be full of crackers and drunk, and they're just dead, quiet and calm. I got tits, it was okay. There we go. Breaking news. Jennifer has tits. And it's okay. Or you tried some tits and it was okay. Did you motorboat someone, Jennifer? Trying a technique. Fucking hell. LED, that is why all pubs are going. It's a lot cheaper to stay at home with some cans and chill out. Exactly, mate. Especially if you've got a fucking perfect draft. You got a pub at home. That's cheaper. I just buried my face and fall asleep. Glasgow's fun, but it's not that rough. Northern Ireland, a bit mad, but they just ignored a girl. So if you're a girl, you're alright. I still can't believe I'm part Welsh. Mum told me that the other day. It's like, how could you not tell me that? Like 2 days ago, I found out that I'm partly Welsh. I mean, I know my name's Williams. It's probably quite obvious, isn't it? I always knew I was quarter Irish. The Welsh thing, with my thumbnails of shagging sheeps, it'll make sense now, doesn't it? If you know, you know. If you've seen them thumbnails of me giving it to a sheep. I thought I was taking the piss out of Welsh people, but then I find out I'm one of them. Fucking mad world, isn't it? What have your big girl's blouse, Jennifer? Croydon, rough place, genuine. What's the problem? People are socialising less and less. People can't have a conversation anymore. Yeah. Do you think sheep are hot? Grab over him by the fucking fur. Fucking barrett me. He's like, nah. That's what I think. I'm English. My ancestors were Vikings, kicked out of Dublin. I think I've got a bit of Viking in me, with old ginger beard and that. Probably. sheep would be good to cuddle after. Nice and fairy. Right, thanks for that, you slag. Come here, give me a fucking cuddle. Not taking the piss out of me, I find the sheep shagging jokes boring now. It's like the Irish and potato joke. No, I'm Welsh. I am Welsh, Ali. I'm not taking the piss out of you. My mum told me like 2 or 3 days ago. I think it was on Friday's Live. I said something about Welsh people and she told me I'm fucking Welsh. But I literally have only just found out I'm partially Welsh. I don't really know what to think about it. It's mad. Like, fancy not telling me that. My nan was Welsh and my granddad was Irish. But I think my nan was half Welsh and half English. I think. I don't know, we'll have to have a conversation with my mum. Christ knows what I am. You was there on the live, yeah. Yeah, I was shocked. It's like, it makes sense with the Williams name, but just, I can't believe I just found that out. Well, Ali, I support Forest, so my sheep shagging insult energy is direct to the Derby fans. Oh, them years, you not knowing, yeah. That's it, just didn't tell me I was Welsh. I knew I was. I knew I was quarter Irish, but I'm gonna get one of them fucking DNA tests done. See what I really am. Because I've looked at a picture of my great granddad and it looks quite dark. It's making me think, you know, if I've got a bit of raster in me or something, be interesting to find out. What it means. It's a shitload away from you, but I recommend going to Holly Island if you've seen the Vikings TV show. It's where it happened. 500 years, Nateman's still there. I've heard about that. I watched Game of Thrones and a few people told me Vikings is quite similar, but I've not actually watched it. Do you recommend it then, Jennifer? Vikings? Yeah, like, I feel like it's weird, like you're saying, all them years not knowing. It's like, should I start like watching Wales games? Don't know. I've always wanted Ireland to do well because I knew I was part Irish, but well, the next thing I find out, I'm fucking part Scottish as well, and I'm not actually even fucking English or something. Be weird, wouldn't it? Speaking of the Game of Thrones, isn't the House of Dragons S2 on this week? I've not. What is that like? I've not watched the House of Dragons. I watched Game of Thrones and I've really liked it. It's worth a watch, but not really my thing. But I know where all them places are they're fighting. Oh, right, yeah. S is the heroes. Oi, oi. He's coming home. Not. Can you get Irish passport ads? Handy to get? Oh, could I? But I don't know. My granddad was Irish. My mum's half Irish. That makes me quarter Irish. Can you get an Irish passport if you're quarter Irish? I don't know. My granddad was from Cork. Not Cock. Cork in Ireland. I know that. I don't know where my Welsh ancestors are from. Like, apart from the fact they're from Wales. Don't know whereabouts. I need to have a chat with the mother. I always thought I was a milkman jobby because my brothers are like not dark, but like they're quite tanned. And there's me, like fucking hell, you know what I mean? Milk bowl jobby, fucking Sheamus from WWE. Yeah, I've mates from Cook, mate. Met them in Australia in 2012 and still in contact. I can get a Greece passport because I wore a medallion and didn't want to. Game of Thrones equals geeks. Excuse me to have a quick Tommy Tank. Can you? You probably could, but it's £100 apart from being smart. Oh. Belfast is so beautiful as you're coming on the ferry. Never been. I'm not very well travelled. When all the kids grow up and that, I think that's going to be my thing. I'm still fucking here. Where my fucking elf is going. Let's wait till about 2027 for the final book, Game of Thrones series, to find out the real ending. I love Northern Ireland, but if you need web feet, what's your favourite weather season? If I'm honest, winter. I hate being hot. You can probably tell by my fucking arms. Look at that. Yeah, fucking power arm. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the sun and me don't mix. Humidity. I hate humidity. In the winter, you can just put a fucking coat on and you're sorted, aren't you? But in the summer, it's like, unless you're like rich, and you can afford aircon and all that, you're fucked. It's just brutal. I go out in the sun for like half hour and I'm like a fucking beetroot. So in the winter for me, I'm actually considering moving to Northern Ireland as affordable housing. Really? Right, I'm off. Yeah, I'm off as well. LED. Need me beauty sleep. Might catch you on Friday when I'm back in fucking work mode. Good night, Alison, darling. It's amazing. Got a lovely day, but it's peas down a bit. 6 degrees here. Jesus. Right. People, thanks for tuning in on this cheeky Tuesday live, but I've got to go to school run in the morning, so it's time for me to go. It's been fucking amazing talking to you lovely people, as always. Same on Winter Guy too. I hate being hot and sweaty. I hate it. Good night, everyone. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Until next one, let's do the old, let's do the honours. Ooh. Get the fuck out of here, you dirty slags. Hopefully I catch us on Friday, people. If I don't, I'll see you when I see you. Hashtag fucking fuck my diet. Good night. Bush. That's paramount. Take it easy, people, yeah. I love you and appreciate all your fucking support. Take care, people. Bush.